ಸಂಘದ ಈ ಪವಿತ್ರ ಪರಿಸರಗಳು ಸದಾ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಲ್ತೊಂದು ಪುನಃ ವಿಶ್ವಮೂರ್ತಿ ದೇವರನ್ನು ಭಗವಾನ್ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿರನ್ನು ಅಂಚನೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೈವಶಕ್ತಿ ನೆನೆತೊಂದು ಇನಿ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿದ ಬಾರಿ ಒಂಜಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಸರ್ ಜಾನ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ for which recipient most respected Padma Vibhushana is Sreedharan sir has arrived yesterday only in the city of Mumbai, accompanied with his wife Madam Radha Sreedharan, and we are lucky to have the presence of MP sir, Captain Brijesh Chauta sir, ex-Minister of Karnataka government, respected Narayan Gowda ji, and with the permission of our President and Founder, let me request all of you to be seated, and I request most respectfully to you all for this evening function, and request our President L.V. Amin sir, Founder Tonse JAYASHRI sir, our District President D.R. Raju sir, Honorable General Secretary Munkur Suran Salian to escort all our guests to the dais. Padma Vibhushana E. Sreedharan sir, Captain Brijesh Chauta ji MP, Sri Gopal Shetty sir, I think any moment he will join us. Narayan Gowda sir, former Cabinet Minister of Government of Karnataka. Tunse Anand M. Shetty sir, CMD. Praveen Bhoja Shetty, President of CMD Organic Industries Limited. Suresh Rao, Dr. Sri Hariji Amin, and Dharampal Devadiga sir, President of Vishwa Devadiga Mahamandala.
मैडम कैमरा को भी
हाँ हाँ मुझे भी तो निकालना ही है ना
नहीं निकल लिया वो स्क्रीन में बार बार आ रहा
नहीं नहीं डोंट तो या तो फिर थोड़ा सा उधर लेफ्ट पे
More than half 1 hour. I think we are all settled now. Let me request all of you to pardon us, and sir, we will start the function. Jayakrishna sir, yeah, with a prayer by Srimati Rajini Moili.
मैडम उनको जाने के लिए साइड भी दे दो आप
Simultaneously with lighting of the lamp and inauguration of this very important event. The lighting will be by our most respected Sreedharan sir. I think they can please come down to light the lamp. All the guests, Chauta sir, and simultaneous prayer will be by Ranjini madam. Please,
गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बोफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारणं नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
After seeking blessings, I once again respectfully welcome you all for this national award function. All of you gathered here, including Madam Radha Sreedharan ji, media representatives, and all our well-wishers. At this moment, it's my privilege to say a few words about our Samiti, its objectives, about the National Award, of course in brief. JAYASHRI KRISHNA PARISARA PREMI SAMITI is the brainchild of our most dynamic visionary thinker Tonse Jayakrishna Shetty, who is son of award winner teacher Annaya Shetty and most reputed Tonse Padumane family Kanaka Shetty. Today being Teachers' Day, let us respect the teacher who has given us Tonse Jayakrishna Shetty to think about development of our hometown. His ideas, his thinking, whenever he used to travel all over the world, why our district is not developed in spite of having all the natural resources. I have suffered during my childhood without any development, without any sales. Welcome, Gopal Shetty, sir. So he thought of doing something for the society, discussed some point with his friends, and very well backed up by George Fernandes, sir. The JAYASHRI KRISHNA PARISARA PREMI SAMITI was born on 5th September 2000. Today it is our 25th foundation day. Very important day for all of us. To come this stage, we have given to the society a collective team of more than 29 community heads, professionals like chartered accountants, lawyers, Supreme Court lawyers, engineers, company secretaries, dedicated social workers, successful businessmen, and of course with the backing of politicians. So that's why today is very important, and that too we are going to award most person, I think, amongst all of us for his noble contribution. Of course, that will be read when his introduction will be made. That's why this function is going to be very important. With a band of good, committed workers, all these 24 years, JAYAKRISHNA Shetty could succeed in implementation various projects in the development of hometown. Today, our MP from our district, 2 MPs, Kota Sirap, they could not come, but young and dynamic Captain Brijesh Chautaji is here. He will definitely give support like George Fernandes, sir, because we have many projects with us for the implementation which need very sincere support from politicians. Whatever we could do, only because of the visionary thinker, very practical politician, very simple, very brave person. He always faced any seriousness for the success of anything. The only minister who could stop railways for 20 days in this metro commercial city, that's the biggest credit for him. So I will not say much about the Samiti, because we are going to hear today from the thinker, JAYAKRISHNA Shetty. He must speak from his, because he has conceived the idea, his presence should be there. Hello, sir, Gopal Shetty, sir. See, till 2019, 2012, our Samiti every year used to recognize the contribution of dedicated people and award George Fernandes Sadhaka Prashasti, local level. In the January 2019, we lost George Fernandes, sir. So immediately after that, on 3rd June 2019, while celebrating his birthday in 2012, the first National George Fernandes Award was given to Dr. B.M. Hegde for his outstanding contribution in the field of medicine and healthcare for more than 50 years. Former Vice Chancellor, yes, he is the, when I say Dr. B.M. Shetty, B.M. Hegde, sir, Padma Vibhushan, B.M. Hegde, sir, there are a lot of things come because very simple man. He has made medicine to common man very easy, very simple. In a dictionary, there is no complication for medical treatment. He used to guide like that. So last year, in the year 2023, this award recipient was Dr. Radhakrishnan Nair, is a forest creator, green hero of India. So it has gone to that person. And this year, yes sir, we are lucky to have the presence of Padma Vibhushan, Dr. E. Sreedharan sir, for his outstanding contribution. That too, most of the people gathered here definitely depending nowadays on Konkan Railway for going to native place. I am one of them, sir. So we are very lucky to have that Konkan Railway facility. That's why we are really honored. At this stage you accepted, you came yesterday only with your wife, Radha, Madam Radha Amma, and we are happy. I will not take much time here. So this function already inaugurated by Captain Brijesh Chautaji. I will request Dayasagar Chowta, our senior most member, is a correspondent spokesperson of the Samiti and by profession journalist. Please, Dayasagar Chowta ji, to continue the introduction of Captain Chowta ji.
And at last we got a captain. Yes, we got a captain to lead the South Canara district after a long time lull, which were not properly represented, though we were elected. With kind permission of the chair and the august audience, let me continue in Kannada, because most of the audience over here and the dais, we are all Kannadiga and Tuluvas. With the due respect to the chair and also the very, very respected Sri Dr. Padma Vibhushan E. Sreedharan. Kshamikuga, sir. Kshamikuga. JAYASHRI KRISHNA PARISARA PREMI SAMITIಯ ಈ ಒಂದು ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾದರಿಂಗ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಕ್ಷಣ ಇದು. 2 ಪದ್ಮ ವಿಭೂಷಣರನ್ನ ನಾವಿವತ್ತು ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿಯ ಶಕ್ತಿಯಾಗಿ, ಒಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಕಾಯದಲ್ಲಿ. 2 ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ನಮಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯರು. ಒಂದು, ರೈಲನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ, ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ರೈಲನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ. ಈ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ಇರೋದು ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಸುಮಾರು 14 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ಜೀವನಾಡಿಯನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸುವಂಥ ತಾಕತ್ತು ಯಾರಾದರೂ ತೋರಿಸಿದರೆ ಅದು ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್. ಆ ನಂತರ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇವತ್ತು ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಜೀವವಾಹಿನಿಯ ಹಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆಯನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಯಾರಿಗಾದಿದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಈ ಹೊತ್ತು ಅಂಥ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಕನಸನ್ನು ನನಸು ಮಾಡಿದ ದ ಒನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವೆರಿ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಅವರು ಈ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಂತೋಷದ ಸಂಗತಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಯಾವ ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ನೆಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಬೇಕನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಆನಂದದ ಸಂಗತಿ. ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಯಾವ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗೆ ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಹೋಗಿ ನಿಲ್ತದೋ ಆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯುವ ಮುಖ, ಎನರ್ಜೆಟಿಕ್, ಯಂಗ್, ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬ್ರಿಜೇಶ್ ಚೌಟ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ 2 ಭಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿದವರು. ಅತ್ತ ಒಂದು ಬದಿ ಕಾಸರಗೋಡಿನ ತಲಪಾಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಈ ಕಡೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಸಮೀಪದ ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳ. ಅವರ ತಂದೆಯ ಮನೆ ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳದ ಸಮೀಪ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ದೇವಸ್ಯ, ತಾಯಿ ಮನೆ ತಲಪಾಡಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಮನೆ. ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಪರಿಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಿ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಸೈಂಟ್ ಅಲೋಸಿಯಸ್ನಿಂದ ಉನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಿ, ಆನಂತರ ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಮಿಲಿಟರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂರೈಸಿ, ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ತನ್ನ ಬಾಲ್ಯದ ಕನಸನ್ನು ರಂಗಾಗಿ ತನ್ನ ಮುಡಿಗೇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಬ್ರಿಜೇಶ್ ಚೌಟ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಕಾರಣಗಳು. ಒಂದು, ಸೈಂಟ್ ಅಲೋಸಿಯಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜತೆಯಾದಂತಹ NCC ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ಕಾಲೇಜು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಸೇವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮರ್ಪಿತಗೊಂಡಂತಹ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಆಕರ್ಷಣೆಗೊಳಗಾದಂತಹ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕದ ಚಿಂತನೆ. ಈ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕ ಸಂಘದ ಚಿಂತನೆಯ ಮೂಸೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅರಳಿದ ಕಾರಣ ಚೌಟ್ರು ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮತ್ತು ದೇಶದ ರಾಜಕಾರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಲಪಂಥೀಯ ಚಿಂತನೆಗೆ ಒಗ್ಗಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಮತ್ತು ತನ್ನನ್ನು ಒಗ್ಗಿಸಿಕೊಂಡ್ರು. ಹೀಗೆ ಸುಮಾರು 2 ದಶಕಗಳಿಂದ BJPಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತನಾಗಿ, ಯುವ ಮೋರ್ಚಾದ ನಾಯಕನಾಗಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪೂರೈಸಿ, ಆನಂತರ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಕ್ಷದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯಾಗಿ, ಈ ಮೂಲಕ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಜ್ಯ ರಾಜಕಾರಣದ ಒಳ ಹೊರ ಮಗ್ಗುಲುಗಳನ್ನು ತನ್ನೊಳಗೆ ಆವಾಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಮನುಷ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಬ್ರಿಜೇಶ್ ಚೌಟ. ಬಹಳ ಅರ್ಹವಾಗಿಯೇ, ಯೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿಯೇ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಂಸತ್ತಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ದೊರೆತು, ಅವಕಾಶ ದೊರೆತು, ಆಯ್ಕೆಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮರಿಗಿರುವಂಥ ಇತಿಹಾಸ. ಸಂತೋಷದ ಸಂಗತಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬ 4 ದಶಕಗಳನ್ನಷ್ಟೇ ಬದುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯುವ ಮುಖ ಮಂಗಳೂರನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೇ ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಗ್ಯ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ, ಈ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ಯಾದರಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಂಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರಾದಂತಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿಯವರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂತಹ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ LV ಅಮೀನ್ ಅವರು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಮುಣ್ಕೂರ್ ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಸಾಲ್ಯಾನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು.
ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಆಗಲಿ, ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಆಗಲಿ, ಪ್ರೋತ್ಸಾಹದ ಮಾತುಗಳಾಗಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವವರು MP, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಜಿ MP ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು. ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯವನ್ನು ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನೋಟರಿ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಶಶಿಧರ್ ಕಾಪು ಅವರು ಮಾಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಶಶಿಧರನ್ನ.
Good evening everybody, sir. It's a matter of proud privilege to introduce Sri Gopal Shetty sir. Mr. Gopal Shetty sir is a senior politician, a man of great capacity, conduct, courage, capability and consciousness. Our JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI SAMITI is extremely grateful to him for responding to our call today. It is my proud privilege to read the profile of our MP, Mr. Sri Gopal Shetty. Sri Gopal Shetty sir was born in 1954, a poor middle class family. He is a member of parliament from North Mumbai parliamentary constituency with more than 28 years of experience in his long-standing diversified elected representative and more than 40 years in public life. He first became municipal corporator in 1982 and with his excellent performance was awarded the Best Corporator Award and later on was appointed as the first deputy mayor of the city of Mumbai in mayor in council. He has successfully served Bharatiya Janata Party in various key capacities from Mandal Secretary to the President of Mumbai BJP. He had to his credit 3 terms as corporator, 2 terms as MLA from Borividi constituency and finally became member of parliament in the year 2014. He is a very popular politician and has been committed to his work in several issues of development and has been relentlessly working towards concerns of common man who have been deprived of basic necessities like sanitation, drinking water, electricity supply, and is working towards the government's initiative to provide houses for all. Under his leadership and guidance, North Mumbai has witnessed several playgrounds, gardens, fitness and medical centers being developed towards welfare of the common people. His unique ability to find practical solutions to the grievances raised by common peoples is highly applaudable. And even today, he is easily accessible to all in need. I'll shorten it, sir, please, because as MP, he was always able to raise several common people's concerns to Lok Sabha and was able to find quick resolution to several issues which were in the cold storage for so many years. I'll shorten it, please. I'll shorten it. Yeah. Mr. Gopal Shetty sir was instrumental in moving the private member bill in the local Lok Sabha, which will make it mandatory for the MPs to chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai after they take oath in parliament. All his efforts have obtained Defence Ministry taking a favourable stand of relaxing his long construction ban around defence land, bringing respite to stranded families living in dilapidated buildings. Yeah, I'll close. Yeah. Mr. Gopal, as all of you know, that Mr. Gopal Shetty, ex-MP, is a man of, as I told you earlier, is a man of great capacity, conduct, courage, capability and consciousness. From what all you have heard now, it is crystal clear that Mr. Gopal Shetty is a golden man. On behalf of JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI SAMITI, our founder Sri JAYAKRISHNA Shetty sir, and on behalf of our president and office bearers of JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI SAMITI, I pray God Almighty to give him long life, and good health, progress, prosperity, happiness. Jai Hind.
ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ PD ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ IR ಭಕ್ತ ತುಳಸಿದಾಸ್ ಸಭೆ Vice President IR ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ತುಳಸಿದಾಸ್ ಸಭೆ ನಿಗಲ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗಲಿ PD ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ Vice President. ನಮ್ಮೊಂದಿಗೆ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮಾಜಿ ಸಚಿವರು ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ನಾರಾಯಣಗೌಡರವರು ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯವನ್ನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಹೆಗಡೆ ಅವರು ಯಾವುದು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪರಿಚಯ ಶಾರ್ಟೇ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಪರಿಚಿತರೇ, ಆದರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಭೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ ನಂತರ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಒಂದೆರಡು ವಾಕ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರ ಪರಿಚಯ.
Good evening, everybody. Respected President on the dais and all honorable guests and the honorable members. I am really privileged to say a few words about Honorable Sreedharan Gowda. Dr. Narayan Gowda is an social activist politician who has formerly served as a Minister of Sericulture, Youth Empowerment and Power of Karnataka from January 2021 to May 2023. Narayan Gowda born in 1963 at KRISHNA, Mandya, Karnataka, and had his initial education in his native place. Then at the age of 17 years he came to Bombay and started his career and became a hotelier and built up 2-3 hotels and a successful businessman. He is also developed township in Kolhapur. He is the founding director of JAYASHRI Cooperative Bank in Mumbai. He is also the president of Horanadu Kannada Sangha in Mumbai. Following success in business, Narayan Gowda started his social service by donating books, uniforms, plates, tumblers, stationery to all the students in Mumbai and his native place. He used to organize healthcare camps and also training for women for mechanized sewing machines. Following his popularity, his friends and well-wishers suggested him, why can't you join politics? He jumped into politics, joined BSV unsuccessfully, then joined Janata Dal. Twice he became member of Legislative Assembly and later on he joined BJP in 2019 I think, and since then he has been a member of Legislative Assembly and also a tall name in Karnataka politics of BJP as a leader. And more importantly, all of you know, more than all the guests, I think Mr. Narayan Gowda is having the biggest followers in Mumbai. And sir, it is our pleasure that you are with us on this August occasion. That too on the prestigious George Fernandes National Award function. And on this August occasion, we welcome you on behalf of everybody in Mumbai and on behalf of JAYASHRI Krishna Parisara Premi Samiti. Welcome you, sir, and thank you very much. I think I completed in few sentences.
ಸುರೇಂದ್ರಣ್ಣ ಇವರನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಮತ್ತು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ DR ರಾಜೂರವರು ಊರಿನಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕೋಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಅವರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೌರವಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೌಡರನ್ನು.
ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೌಡರು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದವರೀಗ, ಹಾಗೆ ಇಬ್ಬರು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮಹನೀಯರು TR ರಾಜು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಗೌಡ್ರೆ, ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಯಿತು. ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಂದಂಥವರು ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ತೋನ್ಸೆ ಆನಂದ್ ಶೆಟ್ರು. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧ ಉದ್ಯಮಿ, ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿಯ ಮಾಲಕರವರು. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಬಲಪಂಥೀಯ ಒಲವು ಮತ್ತು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ನಿಲುವಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧರು. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ವಯಂ ಸೇವಕ ಸಂಘಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವರ ಅಪಾರವಾದ ದೇಣಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾಣಿಕೆ ಸಂದಿದವರನ್ನ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೌರವಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಹರೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಮತ್ತು ಶ್ರೀ ತೋನ್ಸೆ ಸಂಜು ಪೂಜಾರಿ ವಿನಂತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಮತ್ತು ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರು ಹರೀಶ್ ಕುಮಾರ್, ಅರುಣ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿನ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳು ಅರುಣ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರು, ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತ ಕೂಡ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರು ಮುಂಬೈಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಆನಂದ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರು ಮುಂಬೈಯ ಯಾವುದೇ ವಿಧಾಯಕ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದ್ದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡುಗೈಯ ದಾನಿ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧರಾದವರು. ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಆನಂದ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರವರಿಗೆ. ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡುಗೈಯಿಂದ ಧನ ಸಂಚಯನ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವ ಆನಂದ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವಂದನೆಗಳು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಗಣ್ಯ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಬಹುಶೆಟ್ಟಿಯವರು. ಪ್ರವೀಣನನ್ನ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹೊಗಳುವ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಅವರದೇ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯಾಪ್ತಿಯ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. ಬಂಟರ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಹೌದು, ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಗಣ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳು ಹೌದು. ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರನ್ನ ಈ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಗೌರವದ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರಭಾಕರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರು, ಬಾಲಕೃಷ್ಣ ಭಂಡಾರಿಗಳು ಹಾಗೂ ಕರುಣಾಕರ್ ಯಜಮಾಡಿಯವರನ್ನು ಆಮಂತ್ರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ 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 ಸರ್. ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೆಂಡಲ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಊರಿನ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೆಂಡಲ್, ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಪ್ರವೀಣಣ್ಣ. ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಇನ್ನೋರ್ವ ಗೌರವದ ಅತಿಥಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸುರೇಶ್ ರಾವ್. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, ಕಟೀಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯನ್ನೇ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಊರಿಗೆ ದಾನವಾಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಮಹಾನುಭಾವ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ಬ್ರಾಹ್ಮಣ ಸಮುದಾಯದ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿಕೊಂಡವರು. ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಂಧೇರಿಯ ಪರಿಸರದ ಸಂಜೀವನಿ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಮೂಲಕ ನಿರಂತರವಾದ ಸಾಮುದಾಯಿಕ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸುರೇಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ವಿರಾರ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರಿದ್ದರೆ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಜಿತೇಂದ್ರ ಗೌಡ ಅವರು ಬನ್ನಿ. ರವಿ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರು ಮತ್ತು ಹ್ಯಾರಿ ಸಿಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸುರೇಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರವ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ. ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸುರೇಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ವೇದಿಕೆಯ ಇನ್ನೋರ್ವ ಗಣ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಹರೀಶ್ ಜಿ ಅಮೀನ್ ಅವರು. ಅಮೀನ್ರು ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ಬಿಲ್ಲವ ಸಮುದಾಯದ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಯುವ ಮುಖ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಮೊದಲ ಬಾರಿಗೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯ ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ಉದ್ಯಮ ರಂಗ ಮತ್ತು ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಉದ್ಯಮ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ನಾಯಕ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಹರೀಶ್ ಜಿ ಅಮೀನ್ ಅವರನ್ನ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸ್ತಾ, ಅವರ ಗೌರವವನ್ನ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸದಾನಂದ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ ಅವರು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಜಯಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು, ರಾಜ್ಯೋತ್ಸವ ಪುರಸ್ಕೃತ ರಂಗಕರ್ಮಿ ವಿಜಯಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬಂದು, ಅವರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ತೋನ್ಸೆ ರಮಾನಂದರಾವ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. ಸದಾನಂದ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು, ತೋನ್ಸೆ, ಇದು ತೋನ್ಸೆ ಗ್ಯಾಂಗು. ರಮಾನಂದರಾಯರು, ತೋನ್ಸೆ ವಿಜಯಕುಮಾರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರು ಮತ್ತು ತೋನ್ಸೆ ರಮಾನಂದರಾವ್. ಸದಾನಂದ ಆಚಾರ್ಯರು ಕಲ್ಯಾಣಪುರದವರು. ಹಾಗೆ ಹತ್ರ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಹರೀಶ್ ಜಾಮೀನ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾಗಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದರೆ ನಮಗವರು ಅತಿಥಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಧರ್ಮಪಾಲ್ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಿದವರು. ಬಹುಶಃ ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸಮುದಾಯವನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಸಮರ್ಥರಾಗಿ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಿದವರು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರ ವಿಶ್ವ ಒಂದು ಕೂಟ ಏನುಂಟು, ಒಕ್ಕೂಟ ಏನುಂಟು, ವಿಶ್ವ ಮಹಾಮಂಡಲ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸಮುದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸಮುದಾಯ ಮುಂಬಯಿಯ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಹಿರಿಯ 2ನೇ ಸಾಮಾಜಿಕ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅದರ 100ನೇ ವರ್ಷವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಧರ್ಮಪಾಲ್ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರು ಬಹಳ ಯೋಗ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಅಲಂಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೇವಾಡಿಗರು ಮುಂದೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೌರವಾರ್ಪಣೆಯ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀಯುತ KM ಕೋಟ್ಯಾನ್ರು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ರಾಕೇಶ್ ಭಂಡಾರಿ ಮತ್ತು CS ಗಣೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. KM ಕೋಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಹಳ ಹಿರಿಯ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಯವರು, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಗಣೇಶ್ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸಮುದಾಯದ 100ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಶತಮಾನದ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಆಗಲಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಹಾರೈಕೆ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ.
ಬಹಳ ಚುಟುಕಾಗಿ ಪರಿಚಯವನ್ನ ಗೌರವ ಅರ್ಪಣೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈಗ ಇಟ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವರ್ ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಟು ಸೇ ಫ್ಯೂ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹೌ ಹಿ ಕನ್ಸೀವ್ಡ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಾ, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಹಿಸ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಮ್, ಹಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Seeking the blessings of Padma Vibhushan Dr. E. Sreedharan ji, our young dynamic Member of Parliament, Captain Vijesh Chauta ji, our another ex-MP Gopal Shetty ji, my friend ex-Cabinet Minister Mr. Narayan Gowda ji, our Bansanga President who is running a more than 1,000 crore asset Sangha. Our President always laughing, he doesn't have any ego. Mr. Praveen Bhoja Shetty ji, our BSKB Association President Dr. Sreedharan ji, he is the President of Brahman Association in Bombay. Our Beloved Association President Shri Harish Amin ji, he is also as a President and a very successful work to the Sangha. My good friend from my village, very top industrialist, Mr. Anand Shetty ji. Our ex-president, Mr. Dharmapal Devadi ji, he is an industrialist. Also, and we have a big committee in our undivided district. Its president is Mr. D.R. Raju ji, he is here. From our committee there are 5 people who have come from Mangalore, and Dr. P.V. Shetty ji, and all the invited guests. There are so many VIPs sitting here, all the press people who has come here. Thanks to one and all. I'll speak only for 5 minutes. It's our great privilege to confer the award in the name of George Fernandes ji. We call it as George Fernandes Memorial Award, Memorial National Award 2024. We are going to confer the great personality of India. We call it him as a national icon. He is like equally to the Sri George Fernandes ji. You know what he is, George Fernandes ji. The reason why we say that they are a great icon, if the government, if India is conferring a Padma Vibhushan, is thoroughly scanned about his personality throughout his career, what he has done. There's a big committee. There cannot be easy influences on that. It will be questioned unless they are the politicians. Politicians are easily given. That's a different thing. So that is the reason. It's a great pride for all of us, to our Karnataka, Kerala, Maharashtra and all over India. Such a personality our committee has chosen to confer such a great award in the name of George Fernandes ji, and he has also in this 93 age such a, his wife is sitting here, and such a charming couple in the 93. I think the Maya got more than 50 SMS by looking at their photo what we clicked in the airport. What a charming couple. So much of things. And really, God has truly blessed in the to give such a big personality at 93 years. In 65 you are not able to walk. He says, okay. And Doctor, I think in his profile, everything they are going to say. Only few words, sir. Dr. E. Sreedharan has started his, after the engineering, started his career in railways, and his main thing, what I can say, Konkan Rail at 150 kilometers is having more than 100 bridges. All those things under his chairmanship, our most famous Konkan Railway has been executed by him. Dr. Sreedharan was handpicked by our George Fernandes when he was a railway minister. Sreedharan told me yesterday, is a fact also, when George, I think it goes little bit, we have to recall the memory of such a great man, George Fernandes. The whole India, in everybody's heart, there is a George Fernandes name. When George Fernandes became a railway minister, there was not much media. People were not knowing who is George Fernandes. In Rail Bhavan, it's a very big Rail Bhavan. He went just before the time and to the Rail Bhavan, to his office. And down so many people were looking, who is this man? This is simple, this thing. And nobody was knowing he is the George Fernandes. Correct, sir, Sreedharan? Correct, no? And next day he brought such a discipline. Everybody has to come on time. That's okay. And also, he stood with the more than 1 lakh railway employees in 1974. That was for a day. Whole Indian Railways was under strike. That is the world history. Another thing, you know, that emergency, because the total injustice was done to the entire India. He went into the dynamite blast. So such a courageous man. He won the MP when he was in jail in Bihar. I think that's the reason. Such personality, he was honest to the core. And you know, as a minister, what he's done. He's from our district. And we, of course, he is belongs to whole India. So we are very proud. So there's a way, the conferring award in the name of Sri George Fernandes makes a lot of difference. That too, the great man, I always say, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. E. Sreedharan is an icon of India. He is called as the Metro Man of India. And Delhi Metro, he executed as a managing director with the very good design, with the lowest cost, and he himself is honest to the core, and there can be a very lowest corruption. I don't say that there cannot be a corruption, because he used to see each and everything, tender, specification, everything. So he has put the whole life for the Indian Railways. As you know, Indian Railway is a lifeline of India. So that is the reason, sir, we are very much thankful to you, having coming here at this age, and we were all worried when we met here at the airport, and we were so happy. Correct, sir? That is the great thing. I am not going to talk anything about Samiti, only 2 words maybe. Samiti fought for the electricity in our Mangalore, which was not happening for 25 years. There are a lot of environmentalist problems, which is very difficult to tackle, but our Samiti tackled it in a different way. And electricity is the mother of development in the world. So that is the reason before 2000 there was a big problem of electricity in our district, in the interior. There was no electricity at all. So our Samiti succeeded with our 6-7 past president, present president, our L.V. Aminji. So we are all working on that. Last 3 years, Mr. L.V. Aminji has been working in a different way. And also I thank him for all those things, also our Vice President, General Secretary and committee members. Another thing we did in India where nobody could do it, someone wrote me very weak personality, the Samiti has touched the subject that nobody has touched. I heard some. This he wrote. I said, then I came to know, then he wrote, your airport, Bangalore Railway. Bangalore, the Railway Minister, Homanaji was to come. Today he told, I think so, our MP sir knows what is this thing, some important Prime Ministers, some meetings and something there. The letter is written. I think if they want to read, they can read because big letter is written. Same way Suresh Prabhu also. That's okay, in politics it happens. It doesn't make any difference. I told them, if you come or don't come, what we can do. I said, don't get demoralized. I told other team, including me, it doesn't make any difference. We are social workers. We will call for their respect. Also, Samiti respect. If they can't come, they are busy. Now what we can do. That's okay. So, in such a case, I was referring the Mangalore, sir. Gopal Shetty knows. 16 years, Bangalore rail link was totally closed because it was a meter gauge. So, to make it as a broad gauge, it actually took the fact, Devegowda is a Prime Minister, he released the fund and it was spent also. It was misused also, very honestly. At that time, I went to George Fernandes and gave several representation too much. I can speak, I think, what we have done. See your Mudvidri, our Suresh Kotanji, our Vice President of Samiti. There are only so many people had a bus and car, you know, who is the politicians. They were running a car, so they were not allowing this Bangalore, Bangalore where it happened. We said, the George Fernandes Defence Minister cabin, the only one port of Karnataka located in Bangalore. Surprisingly and shockingly not connected by rail to its capital. How we can expect state and nation development? George liked, immediately called Nitish Kumar. After 1 week, you know, no, sir, George Sir, it is done. It was recorded. And that is the reason when I entered Railway to meet Railway Minister, he started patting me. And he said, George Fernandes is not easy man, that he will listen to somebody. That's what he said. He said, you want to, okay, I know, you want to stretch. So this is like that, one is the last, I will say, airport. Airport, when he said, it is not for a district. Airport is for the whole world. For world people will come to the airport, no? So don't say that you are done for a district or this thing. When we represented, as you know, Mangalore airport is located on a hilltop. So 50 years there was no report, it is not possible. It is not possible. Here in this, and a lot of encroachments in the land, including church. Our Oscar Fernandes, you don't want to remove the church for 25-30 years. It's a fact. I told him. Although when I went to Georgia, once I brought him as a defense minister, I show our airport director or some, but I forgot his name. I said, sir, you are a next to Prime Minister, Ms. Vajpayee. I told him next to Vajpayee. He is understood next to Prime Minister. If we can't do in this country, nobody can do it. I said, you have been to go into the world, there is a Hong Kong. There is such airport is there is night lining. Why can't you do it? There is technology. So all technology, we are written everything. On the same day when I shown the airport, first I had a meeting in Delhi in his defense airport, when I said, in that also I told what a dialogue been used. So in the airport also I said, because we have a lot of education institutions connecting to different states, you know, I don't want to say what is the importance of Bangalore airport, religious tourism, so many things. George immediately through his secretary called the Rajesh Prasad Rudy, that time I was civil aviation minister. Rudy, मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसे से बात है, अभी मैं ऐसे समिति है, अच्छा काम कर रहा है, वो लेटर लिखता था, IAS ऑफिसर जैसे लिखता है, ऐसा वो बता रहा था, ठीक है, वो he called Rajesh Prasad Rudy to his cabin as a civil aviation. Rudy, मेरे को 60 days से करके चाहिए, कैसा करने को तुम्हारा काम है? सब हमारा समिति रिप्रेजेंटेशन में सब हो गया, रूडी साहब से बात हो गया। जॉर्ज साहब बोलेगा तो किसी का हिम्मत नहीं, कोई मिनिस्टर से हो, कितना भी बड़ा मिनिस्टर हो, जॉर्ज साहब का कैबिनेट सब लोग झुकता है। बिकॉज हमारे सामने एक कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर को उस जमाने में बोला था, आई विल नॉट नेम दैट, ही गेट लॉस्ट फ्रॉम माय कैबिन, बिकॉज वो अपना मेडिसिन का एडल्ट्रेशन करता था। दैट इज द रीजन, लेट अस नॉट टॉक सच अ टफ मैन। सो दैट इज द वे। And once when we went further to this thing, there was a defense meeting. George used to call, give me 30 minutes, but he used to spend 60 minutes. That day he has a defense meeting for the airport, and I was put in one cabin along with the chairman of the Lajdan Tubra, Mr. A.M. Naik. We were sitting for 1.5 hours. Finally, call coming to me. I went to George Sir, see, the last one tomorrow, chairman is waiting. So what? He is coming to take the business for last one tomorrow from the defense. You are coming for do something for a district, state and nation. See, such a politician we require. Always. Our big Chautaji, appreciating our George Fernandes ji. They're very young, very dynamic, qualified. And he was in army. He should work like him. I know there will be a great future for him because he is when he started Samiti, he was just 17. So he is now 41, I think. So he has another minimum 40 years. Correct, no? So you in Bangalore, you can develop in a different, only one I say as a industrialization. In the last time industry minister, we met Murugesh Nirani, sir, that 1,000 acre industrialization, there are a lot of problems for the opposite. We are with you, and that project has to come. Nitori, and all those areas. And there are a lot of opposition which will stand, but the technology should be like everything. That will have a meeting separately. Because people are opposing like anything. That when it comes, that 1,000 acre, our Mangalore will definitely develop in a different way. That all areas the people will develop, but give them a proper compensation. But it's a long story. So at one stage I told what I want to say, because otherwise it is told in our booklet. It's a public document, and there is nothing is written a 0.1% wrong, including we thought the subject of sea erosion, sir. We met that particular minister, but so far nothing is done. Congress and BJP politics in our district. Sea erosion. The erosion is further gone up. Nobody is touching. You take it in a different way. Sometimes BJP people are not able to do it. Congress is not supporting. Congress is there, BJP is not supporting. It's a very long story, it's pending. So I can go on talking and say, in fact, the particular minister made Mr. LBM minister also was there, है ना सर? बिठा के हमको बिठाया उसका बाजू में, सेंटर में बिठाया हमको साइड में इतना सुना, टेक्नोलॉजी दिया, गोपाल शेट्टी जी, मरीन ड्राइव में जो रिटेनिंग वॉल है समुद्र का, वो 50 साल से चल रहा है, 60 साल से चल रहा है, ब्रिटिश साल से चल रहा है. हमने बोला सेम टेक्नोलॉजी करेंगे, जमीन से सी शोर में 8 फीट नीचे हम कंक्रीट वॉल करेंगे, एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे. आप बोलो कभी जाने नहीं जाएगा. वो हमारे पास ये भी हम इसी टचिंग में रहता उधर ये लोगों को पता है, हम खुद करके लिया, कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. ऐसा करके ले लो. मैं बोला अपना एक्सएम की अपना बड़े सोने के साथ पूछो, आप कांग्रेस का है ना, आ जाओ इंस्पेक्शन के लिए. हाँ, इज फ्रॉम कांग्रेस, इज अ 5 टाइम सिटिंग काउंसिलर एंड इज इन आवर समिति. सोने के साथ पूछ लो. ध्यान ही नहीं देता है. सर ये टाइम इतना सी एरोशन हो गया, एमपी साहब को ही मालूम है. चीफ मिनिस्टर भी आके देखता है, दूसरा मिनिस्टर आके देखता है, काले आता है, फोटो होता है. देयर इज नो सॉल्यूशन. हम टफ फाट करने के लिए बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज आई डोंट हर्ट एनीबॉडी. अगर वी कैन टॉक वेरी टफ. हमारा क्या इंटरेस्ट है? 24 इयर्स में हम लोग समिति चला है, किसका भी सेल्फ इंटरेस्ट है? इतने बड़े बड़े महाशय लोग हैं, फिर इसमें वो लोग खुद का पैसा खर्चा करते हैं, खुद में ये करते, सब चल रहा है ना सर. 24 इयर्स में सब कम्युनिटी को साथ में मिला के हम लोग समिति चला रहे हैं. व्हाई? फॉर आवर डिस्ट्रिक्ट, फॉर आवर स्टेट. इसमें अगर एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट डेवलप होता है, बेनिफिट इज वन एंड ऑल. इट डजंट सी हिंदू, इट डजंट सी क्रिश्चियन, इट डजंट Muslim, it doesn't see Brahman or Shakti or Pujari. So benefit goes to one and all. So we all people are here, educated people, and of course we all come together. Our another vice president is a chartered accountant. 24 hours he is still laughing. See, this makes a lot of difference. नारायण गौड़ा जी, आपको तो सब पता है. तो हम अभी मेरे को I think so I should end this. Okay. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks all the invited guests. You have taken your valuable time and you have come here. Thank you, Fernandes. Thank you, sir.
जय कृष्णा जी ने कुछ नहीं बताया, बिकॉज उनका दिल में बहुत कुछ है. When you sincerely work, the result doesn't come because of not fault of ours, because of the encouragement you feel. You might have spent lot of money for this Samiti. There are dedicated team of professionals in different field are there. Recently we have submitted a 100-year development plan with so many ideas to the government. Chautaji, we need in future most of us are retired, still we want to work for the district. So, Jai Krishna city सबके पास बहुत idea है, and I can see a good crowd here. You all come with the support to JAYASHRI Krishna PARISARA PREMI SAMITI, and particularly the award function of most sincere, most person. This is your respect. Sorry to say that, sir. अपने को ये भाग्य होना चाहिए, ये पद्म विभूषण ई श्रीधरन साहब को अवार्ड देते वक्त we are present here. Such an elderly person, he has done something to the nation, world famous personality. By any chance, I should not have missed this opportunity that I feel. Because without any expectation, I sacrificed, I dedicated, I mean my team, our team, JAYASHRI, for the development of our home district. Indirectly, as George sir has said, it is a model Samiti in the country. I don't think if this type of committees are there, Samitis are there in all the states, government work is reduced, sir. It is a government duty. We are encouraging and supported by our own hard-earned money from industrialists, like many people are sitting here every time they donate. So without speaking much on the subject, now we are coming to very important event of presenting George Fernandes Memorial National Award 2024. Before that, few appreciative words from our ex-president, ex-general secretary, present vice president, and very senior most person of Samiti, Hiryadka Mohan Das ji.
Thank you, Nityananda. I don't know whether I am competent enough to speak on Sreedharan and felicitate him, because I'm too young before him. He is 93, I'm just 69. But anyway, I take this an opportunity to introduce Sreedharan ji. Sreedharan ji is one of the top jewels of India. We are all fortunate today to meet him in person. Many of the people here have not met him so far. For the first time we are meeting him. That's an opportunity given to us by our Jai Krishna PARISARA PREMI SAMITI. I should thank our founder and president on this excellent selection and excellent job in giving him the most coveted Sri George Fernandes Memorial National Award 2024 during the 25th year of this Samiti. I think I should take a little more time because, today he is the person. He is Utsava Murti for all of us. We should speak about him. So please be patient enough to hear him. And I just taken some few information from Wikipedia about him. Electovalapalli Sreedharan. Electovalapalli means uska घर का नाम है, is name of his house. Sreedharan, born in 12th June 1932. He's an Indian engineer and a politician from, it's surprising to see that he's a politician from Indian state of Kerala at the end of his lifetime. It's really surprising. He made up his mind to be in politics for some time. He is very famously known and recognized, and is a celebrated metro man in India. Britishers have brought railways to India, whereas our Sreedharan ji, Dr. Sreedharan ji, has modernized the Indian railways into a metro style, and wherever you hear the name of metro rail project, it is Dr. Sreedharan behind that. He was awarded with the Padma Vibhushan, Padma Shri, and to all of our information, he has 21 degrees, doctorate degrees to his credit. 21, not 1 or 2, doctorate degrees with him. And he was a participant in all United National Level Advisory Group on Sustainable Transport. And he was also a member of Vaishno Devi Trust. At the end, he became a member of National Executive Council of Bharatiya Janata Party, and later he quit his active politics in 2021. Of course, it's the time to quit politics and enjoy the retired life. So, his life is a series of records, series of achievements. I think India has got one of the best technocrats in the Indian Railways. He got Padma Vibhushan. I only wish before, of course not now, before his exit, he should get Bharat Ratna. That's our wish. So either Dr. Sreedharan should get that award. He was born in Kalukaputtur in Palakkad district to a Hindu Malayali family. His father was K.S. Vittal, Neelakanta Masod, and mother was Ammaru Mamma. He had his primary education from government lower primary school in Chanamattur near Pattabi in Palakkad district. He completed his education at Basil Evangel Mission Higher Secondary School and then went to Victoria College of Palghat. He later completed civil engineering degree from the Government Engineering College Kakinada, presently known as Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University. One of the best friends of Dr. Sreedharan is our favorite, a celebrated Chief Election Commissioner, Dr. Seshan, T.N. Seshan. They were classmates. They were classmates in BM school in Victoria College in Palakkad. Both of them were selected for the engineering course in JNU, Kakinada University. However, Sreedharan opted for the engineering line and Seshan opted for a different line of activity, joined Madras Christian College. For a short period, he was also a professor in civil engineering at Kozhikode, Government Engineering College in Kozhikode. So, has he worked in as a professor, I bow my obeisances for Dr. Sreedharan on this Teachers' Day, and I seek his blessings. T.N. Seshan, besides so-and-so, and government career in 1964, he started. A cyclone washed away the parts of Pamban Bridge that connected Rameshwaram to mainland Tamil Nadu. Railways set a target of 6 months for the bridge to be repaired, but our great Sreedharan has completed within a period of 46 days. 46 days! And he was awarded with the Railway Minister's recognition for his achievement. Name a metro, Kolkata Metro, or Cochin Shipyard, Konkan Railway, Delhi Metro, or Kochi Metro, Lucknow Metro, and any other metros who started its functioning in India. He is the mastermind. He is the technocrat who has designed and advised all that department people personally. To my surprise, having worked in Delhi for a long time, I asked him, sir, whether you know Hindi? He said, no. Without Hindi, he managed the administration. A great achievement. Without Hindi, he worked in North India and got all these projects
implemented successfully, and we particularly owe our thanks to him for having introduced Konkan Railway. In spite of all that odds, George Fernandes picked him for the project, and he saw to it the project is completed before time, and it is he who planned, implemented, and saw to it that Konkan Railway is on rails, tracks. So it was on a build, operate, transfer. He was also the managing director of Delhi Metro Railway Corporation. And you know, the Delhi Metro Railway is a very big network. Every pillar in the metro station speaks about Dr. Sreedharan, about his achievements. And he was awarded by the government of France, Chevalier de Legion d'Honneur, the Knight of the Legion of the Honor by the government of France in 2008. So he himself is very much involved in railway projects, railway development in India, and today, if at all we have all these programs of Vande Bharat, all these things, the tracks were made fitting for this type of high-speed trains. The credit goes to Dr. E. Sreedharan. Credit goes to him. But if you ask him very personally, he has his own reservations for our bullet train. He says, bullet train is for the elite group, so much of cost. But with all said and done, we should experiment the bullet train, that's what he is saying. He was also in politics for a short while. In 2014, he endorsed Narendra Modi ji as a Prime Minister. He has a lot of appreciation and praise for Narendra Modi ji, and he decided to contest in Kerala. He contested in Kerala, and anyway, result is known to us. So, and his other participations, he lost the election by only 2%, just 2%. 38% the Congress candidate got, and he got only 35.84. So that's what it is. And he is also a very strong proponent of Hinduism, and he is always against interreligion wedding marriages. Interreligion marriages. He was always commenting on that, and he's a pure vegetarian, and his wife is great Radha Madan. She is 81, he is 93. Both of them are more fitter than us. More fitter than us. So, if any one of you to read about Dr. E. Sreedharan, there is a lot of books on him created, and it's available for your reading. One, he is a karma yogi, and I don't know in the near future whether we could see such a personality in the country with so much of, I will say, next to Sir M. Vishweshwaraya, he was another line of mechanism. On the railway, this thing, he is the greatest mind, what is that, the person who has planned for it, worked for it, and he will be remembered in India forever. Our generation, the new generation also, they will remember him. I only pray God that he should have a long life. Jiveta Sharadam Shatam. I said, with that few words, I congratulate him. I want him to keep moving till his end, last breath, and give guidance to the particularly for the railway ministry, to go better and better and better. So, sir, this is a crowd of South Canada, Mangalore and Udupi district. They are the jewels of Mangalore and Udupi district. They are the major contributors for the district's development, and particularly for JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI SAMITI. Each and every program, JAYASHRI PARISARA SAMITI is a no loss, no profit organization. If you see the balance sheet of JAYASHRI PARISARA SAMITI, it's a zero balance sheet. But we are capable of conducting any type of programs because we have the support of people like you to conduct, and I am proud that our founder has a maximum patience levels, and also he takes everybody together. And today, on the eve of 25th anniversary, this award, national award, is given to a top person in the railways, Dr. Sreedharan, which will be remembered forever, sir. We humbly request you to request our honoring and bless us. Thank you very much.
It is the time for exciting, very thrilling felicitation to our most respected Padma Vibhushan Sreedharan sir by our young MP Bridget Chautaji, Gopal Shetty sir, Narayan Gowda ji, and all the dignitaries from the dais. Please, we will offer shawl, flower, Mysore peta, fruits, and a memento.
ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಇಡೀ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಕಾಸರಗೋಡಿನ ಮೂಲದಂತಹ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸ್ವರ್ಗೀಯ ಪದ್ಮವಿಭೂಷಣ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರಿನ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರವನ್ನು ಪ್ರದಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಕ್ಷಣ. As I can see, everybody is standing on their toes. Once again, I request please give me a standing ovation. ಈ ಕ್ಷಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೃತಾರ್ಥರಾಗಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯೊಂದು ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯೊಂದು ತನ್ನನ್ನು ತಾನು ಗರಿಗೇರಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯೊಂದು ತನಗೆ ತಾನೇ ಸಾರ್ಥಕ್ಯವನ್ನು ಪಡೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯೊಂದು ಬರುವ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ತನ್ನ ಮೌಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅಪೂರ್ವವಾದ ಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನು ಈ ಹೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಪದ್ಮವಿಭೂಷಣ ಇವತ್ತಿನಿಂದ ಮುಂಬೈ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗರು, ತುಳುವರು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಂತಹ ಈ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುಗೆ.
President L.V. Abhinji and Sitaraka and all other Sujata Shetty. Shalu, Sire, Bokka, Mysore Mallige. Mysore Mallige is very famous flower from Mangalore. Mallige, I'm sorry, Mangalore Mallige, sorry, Mangalore Mallige. Mysore Peta, yeah, Mysore Peta, Sapudia, Mangalore. ಚಿತ್ರಕ್ಕ ಉಳ್ಳೇರದೆ ಮಾತಾ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬಲೆ ಅಲ್ಪ ಉಂತುಲೆ ರಾಧಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರವಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಸುಜಾತಕ್ಕ ಪಂಡೆ
आरती बारी Photographers, say how they want to stand. Photographers.
Sir, ma'am, come this side.
After press people will take a separate photo.
Yes, sir.
Then you take a separate photo. Okay. Wait. Kodani lady. Bole akka. Bole.
कहीं मुटले यार ना कहीं मुटले यार
एक मिनट सर मैम थोड़ा सा इधर से सर एक्सक्यूज मी सर आप आते हैं
पूरा मातरले उंतले मातल रेडी थैंक यू
Distinguished dignitaries on the dais, respected ladies and gentlemen in the audience, my wife and myself are extremely happy to be with you this evening, particularly on the 25th Foundation Day of your SAMITI. I am particularly grateful to Sri JAYASHRI for giving us this occasion to be with you. I must also thank Mr. Mohandas for the kind and nice words he spoke about me and my wife. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel really proud and happy to receive the Sri Fernandes Memorial National Award today. And I want to thank Sri KRISHNA PARISARA PREMI SAMITI for extending to us this very illustrious and very valuable and very noted award to us. Yes, I had very good association with Mr. George Fernandes. In fact, I met him for the first time on 5th December 1989, when he took over as Railway Minister. At that time, I was member engineering Railway Board. And after 2 days, he had a meeting of the entire Railway Board in which he expressed his deep desire to have at least 2 projects which were very close to him and dear to his heart to be implemented or taken up during his tenure as railway minister. Those 2 projects were, one, a bridge across Gandak River, connecting Chittani to Baga in his own constituency, where the Gandak River is nearly 8 kilometers wide. And railway has come from both sides, but they could not bridge the 2 railway lines. Another one, he said, a railway line connecting Bombay to Mangalore. These were his dreams, and he wanted the dreams to come true. And being the member engineer in Railway Board, it was my responsibility to implement these 2 projects. The Gandak River Bridge was very easy because though it was about 8 kilometers wide, the bridge work was already sanctioned. But being a joint bridge of the state government, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and the Water Resources Ministry of the Government of India, they were supposed to contribute to this bridge. It took a lot of time. So I went and told Mr. Fernandes, this is already a sanctioned work. The problem is only that these 3 agencies are not giving their due share of funds for this project. In my own presence, he immediately took up the phone, spoke to Mr. William Singh Yadav, who was Chief Minister Uttar Pradesh at that time, and Lalu Prasad Yadav, who was Bihar Chief Minister, and the Minister for Water Resources, and got a commitment from them immediately orally that necessary funds will be provided within a month or 2. Immediately in my own presence, he said, I want to inaugurate this bridge work within a month, and fixed the date for inauguration straight away. And that date was very important, this because I think it was on 6th. No, it was on I forget the date. Within a month he wanted the work to be commenced. Then I told him, if you are connecting a bridge between these 2 towns, which are 8 kilometers wide Gandak River at that time, at that place, it should not be merely a railway bridge. It should be made a rail-cum-road bridge so that local people will have also the use of the bridge, not merely the trains. He immediately took up the phone again, spoke to the Chief Minister, and got the consent to make it a road-cum-rail bridge. And we went to Lucknow to inaugurate this bridge. By helicopter, he also took me. That is about on the Lucknow, 6th January. 6th January was the date fixed for that. By that time, I had some ideas how the Konkan Railway work is to be taken up. Konkan Railway at that time was as expected to be about 840 kilometers. And the railway line runs through one of the most difficult terrains ever encountered in the history of railway construction in India at that time. And if that is to be done, everybody was saying that it would take 25 years, 30 years, and where is the money, so much of money for that work. So I told him, I presented before him a formula how the Konkan Railway work should be taken up. I told him that in the normal way, all railway concessions were done only by the railway, funded fully by the railways. And the railway ministry gets in those days about 800, 700 crores for new railway construction. And Konkan cost was about 3,000 crores. If Congress railway is to be done from the normal annual railway funds, it would take 30 years for completion. So I suggested we should get away from the normal railway pattern of funding a railway bridge, railway construction. It should be done in a different way. And that was for the first time a build, operate and transfer concept was adopted, where the railway will be done with 1/3 of the cost only will be contributed by the governments. All governments, state governments also will be included in that, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka. The railway line does not touch Kerala at all, but Kerala was going to be the biggest beneficiary of this Konkan railway work. So the Kerala Chief Minister was also brought in, and it was decided 1/3 of the cost will be given by the 5 governments, including the railways, and the balance 2/3 will be raised from the market. First time, market money was accessed for constructing a railway line. The Konkan railway at that time was, as I told you, 140 kilometers. But I felt when we are constructing a new railway line, it should not be done by a normal standard type of a railway. We should go for a high-speed railway line than itself. Many of you may not know that Konkan Railway is the only line in the country today which has got a speed potential of 160 kilometers. Unfortunately, till very recently, we did not have any train which could achieve that speed. And I wanted that to be done a double line straight away, but because we are borrowing money from the market, we didn't want to have that money invested in 2 lines straight away. We will go only for single line. But even though only single line was constructed, the lands required for the railway line was acquired then itself. All the minor bridges can be easily extended for a double line. Only for major bridges and tunnels only a separate alignment will be necessary. It's very easy now to do it if we really set up our mind for doubling this line. The difficult nature of this railway line will be apparent to you when I mention for constructing railway line, there are 93 tunnels totaling a total length of 82.5 kilometers. The longest tunnel on this section is 6.5 kilometers near Ratnagiri. And there are 9 tunnels more than 3 kilometers long. There are 157 major bridges for this line, and the longest river is near Karwar. It's over 2 kilometers long. The highest viaduct is near Ratnagiri. The viaduct's pillars are as tall as Kutambina. People do not know it. Such a difficult terrain, difficult type of work. And George Fernandes told me how much time it would take. I said, first of all, we are going for a high-speed railway line. We should see whether the railway length itself can be reduced. And we did a quick resurvey and reduced the length of the line from 840 to 760 kilometers. Today it's only 760 kilometers. Just imagine that. He asked me how much time it would take. I said 7 years, it could be done. So immediately that was a discussion in the government guest house at Lucknow, where we had gone for the inauguration of the Chitoni Bridge. We had gone there during the breakfast only. The idea was mooted and given to him. He said, we should have government approval for this. And we told that we can't do anything at all. So from that, after the inauguration of the bridge, for the inauguration of the bridge, he met both the chief ministers, Lalu Prasad and Madan Singh Yadav, and tied up with them that bridge will be now a road cum railway bridge, not railway bridge at all. And work will be started immediately. They promised all help. From there he flew to Calcutta Now I flew to Calcutta and came away to Delhi. He took some time. Next day, reaching Delhi, he went straight to the finance minister. Madhu Dantawati was the finance minister at that time. And Mr. Hegde was the deputy chairman of planning commission, both from the Konkan area. He went straight to them and placed this proposal that railway need pay only 1/3 of, not railway, all the state governments and railway only 1/3 of the cost. 2/3 will be raised from the market, and it will be done as a BOT, build, operate and transport concept basis, and it will take only 7 years. All of them readily agreed, yes, it can be done. Then he went straight to the Prime Minister at that time, VP Singh, and placed this proposal to Prime Minister. That also was given. Within 48 hours, he came back and called me, said, Sreedharan, all the important people who are supposed to sanction this project has already agreed from the government point of view. But what about the state governments? We have to get the approval from 4 state governments. He left that job to me. I immediately next day onwards, I started going to the chief ministers, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa and Kerala. Within 10 days, all the chief ministers were not at all very happy, very enthusiastic. But my technique was, I won't go to politicians straight away. I went to chief secretaries concerned, who could understand the importance of this line and how fast it should be done. All the chief secretary, with the chief secretary, I used to go to the chief ministers and get the work and get us consent. Within 20 days, I was able to consent of all state governments for being part of the Konkan Railway project, and a meeting was held this was on January, I told you, 6th of January. By 19th of January, every state government agreed. All the chief ministers and chief secretaries were summoned to Delhi, and an agreement was signed between Railway Ministry, all the chief secretaries of the states, including Kerala. Kerala, as I told you, not even an inch of Konkan Railway goes to Kerala. But Kerala is the biggest beneficiary of this Konkan Railway. An agreement was signed for starting the Konkan Railway. But then my term as member engineer was expiring. I had to retire on 30th of June. Just 1 week before my retirement, Mr. George Fernandes made an announcement without consulting me in Madras that Konkan Railway we are starting. Then only the public was told we are starting Konkan Railway, and Mr. Sreedharan will be the chairman and managing director of Konkan Railway Corporation. But I can't be appointed just like that. It has to go through the public sector. This is a company. Immediately what he did was, he appointed me as a chairman of one-man committee. Yes, see what also. He appointed me from 1st July onwards. From the member railway board stage, I shifted to chairman of one-man committee for Konkan Railway. And my job was immediately to form the company. The company was registered within about on July 19th of July, Konkan Railway Corporation was registered, and we started the work. I started initially from the rail bhavan itself. A room was given to me, but then, and Mr. Fernandes wanted me to be in Delhi headquarters. I said no. The work has got to be done, and I have given you a time for 7 years for completing this work, such a difficult work. I must be the site only, not sitting in Delhi. So with his permission, I moved to New Bombay. The Konkan Railway Corporation headquarters is there in New Bombay. Started the work. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you may not know that there are many technical innovations incorporating Konkan construction. Many. One was, as I told you, the speed potential, 160 kilometers. There are so many other things we have done, including ballastless track in tunnels, tunnel ventilation, high-speed turnouts. The trains, from main line to loop line, if it goes, the speed has to be restricted to 15 kilometers. But Konkan Railway, the speed is 45 kilometers. From main line to loop line, a train can go at 45 kilometers, high-speed turnout. So many things were done. One question Mr. George Fernandes asked me, how are you going to finish it? These 760 kilometers, how are you going to finish it in 7 years' time? I told him, it's a simple arithmetic. Konkan Railway will be divided into 7 zones with 7 chief engineers. Each zone coming into a particular district limit, so that we get the assistance of the collector, SP, etc. easily. Each line, that there are 7 districts passing through at that time. Each district will have 1 chief engineer. And I said, my own experience, a chief engineer can complete a railway line 100 kilometers easily in 7 years. So each chief engineer completes his portion in 7 years, the whole line is completed in 7 years' time. That is how Konkan Railway could be completed in exactly 7 years' time. Exactly 7 years' time. So this is an opportunity given to me by George Fernandes. He moved from the railway ministry shortly. The ministry changed. He then became a defense minister. But every time, whenever there was a problem, I used to go to him, and he himself was available for sorting out the problem. The problem was mainly with the railway ministry itself, because so many things had to be done. Railway ministry's approval is required in so many ways. But we started work from both ends. All along the line, work was started simultaneously. At that time, there were many other problems. The petrol shortage. So we set up petrol pumps all over the places, so the vehicles could get petrol without depending upon the normal pumps. Our own pumps we started. Our own sleeper factories we started. Rails we got imported ourselves. So lot of difficult things were there. You can ask my wife. I used to move at New Bombay. A small house was taken from Sidco, and one house for me, one house as a rest house. Very small house. That was the first time in my whole railway life I had to live in a small house. Usually all railway bungalows are huge houses. You would have seen, I was general manager of Western Railway. If you see the residence of general manager of Western Railway, such a huge, when Mahatma Gandhi's film was shot in that house, Bombasi it is called. Such a huge, but here this is a small 3-roomed house we stayed. My routine was Monday to Friday, I'll be in the office. Saturday, Sunday, I'm on the field. It was complete same routine for 7 years. Without any rest, without any break, without any leave, we were working. And we could finish. And by the way, the bridge across Gantak also was started, and I could finish it in about 3 years' time. That also was completed. Road cum rail bridge. Friends, my association with George Fernandes not merely made me a top railway engineer, a well-known engineer in the country, but I learned many things from him. You know, he was a very aggressive labor leader. He stopped the railway, whole railway in the country as a labor leader. He never expected he would become a railway minister. When VP Singh ministry was formed and he was nominated as railway minister, he didn't want to become a railway minister because he didn't want to be on the other side. He was so far a labor leader, he didn't want to face the labor problems later on as a minister. He tried to avoid it. But Mr. VP Singh did not agree. So he took over, even though he was nominated. Only after 3 days he came over to Rail Bhavan, and as Mr. JAYASHRI Shetty said, he was so reluctant to come. The chairman railway board used to go and call him, sir, please come, when should we send the car? He said, wait. A third day, because VP Singh was adamant he should continue the railway minister, he came in his own rickety car, driving himself to Rail Bhavan, and nobody knew him. He was stopped at the entrance of the Rail Bhavan by the RPF. Then he had to declare himself. But man made such a difference. He had many funny ideas as being a labor leader. The first idea was, he said, I want to stop all contractors. So immediately that was a discussion in the government guest house at Lucknow, where we had gone for the inauguration of the Chitoni Bridge. We had gone there. During the breakfast only, the idea was mooted and given to him. He said, we should have government approval for this. And we told that we can't do anything at all. So, from that, after the inauguration of the bridge, for the inauguration of the bridge, he met both the chief ministers, Lalu Prasad and Mulayam Singh Yadav, and tied up with them that bridge will be now a road come railway bridge, not railway bridge alone. And work will be started immediately. They promised all help. From there he flew to Calcutta. Now I flew to Calcutta and came away to Delhi. He took some time. Next day, reaching Delhi, he went straight to the finance minister. Madhu Dantawate was the finance minister at that time. And Mr. Hegde was the deputy chairman of the planning commission, both from the Konkan area. He went straight to them and placed this proposal that railway need pay only 1/3 of, not railway, all the state governments and railway only 1/3 of the cost. 2/3 will be raised from the market, and it will be done as a BOT, build, operate and transport concept basis, and it will take only 7 years. All of them readily agreed, yes, it can be done. Then he went straight to the Prime Minister at that time, VP Singh, and placed this proposal to Prime Minister. That also was given. Within 48 hours, he came back and called me, Sir Sreedharan, all the important people who are supposed to sanction this project has already agreed from the government point of view. But what about the state governments? We have to get the approval from 4 state governments. He left that job to me. I immediately, next day onwards, I started going to the chief ministers, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Goa and Kerala. Within 10 days, all the chief ministers were not at all very happy, very enthusiastic. But my technique was, I won't go to politicians straight away. I went to chief secretaries concerned, who could understand the importance of this line and how fast it should be done. All the chief secretary, with the chief secretary, I used to go to the chief ministers and get the work and get us consent. Within 20 days, I was able to consent of all state governments for being part of the Konkan Railway project, and a meeting was held this was on January, I told you, 6th of January. By 19th of January, every state governments agreed. All the chief ministers and chief secretaries were summoned to Delhi, and an agreement was signed between Railway Ministry, all the chief secretaries of the states, including Kerala. Kerala, as I told you, not even an inch of Konkan Railway goes to Kerala. But Kerala is the biggest beneficiary of this Konkan Railway. An agreement was signed for starting the Konkan Railway. But then my term as member engineer was expiring. I had to retire on 30th of June. Just 1 week before my retirement, Mr. George Fernandes made an announcement without consulting me in Madras that Konkan Railway we are starting. Then only it was public was told we are starting Konkan Railway, and Mr. Sreedharan will be the chairman and managing director of Konkan Railway Corporation. But I can't be appointed just like that. It has to go through the public sector. This is a company. Immediately what he did was, he appointed me as a chairman of one-man committee. Yes, see what all. Sir, he appointed me from 1st July onwards. From the member railway board stage, I shifted to chairman of one-man committee for Konkan Railway. And my job was immediately to form the company. The company was registered within about on July 19th of July, Konkan Railway Corporation was registered, and we started the work. I started initially from the rail bhavan itself. A room was given to me, but then, and Mr. Fernandes wanted me to be in Delhi headquarters. I said no. The work has got to be done, and I have given you time for 7 years for completing this work, such a difficult work. I must be the site only, not sitting in Delhi. So with his permission, I moved to New Bombay. The Konkan Railway Corporation headquarters is in New Bombay. Started the work. Ladies and gentlemen, many of you may not know that there are many technical innovations incorporated in Konkan Railway construction. Many. One was, as I told you, the speed potential, 160 kilometers. There are so many other things we have done, including ballastless track in tunnels, tunnel ventilation, high-speed turnouts. The trains, from main line to loop line, if it goes, the speed has to be restricted to 15 kilometers. But Konkan Railway, the speed is 45 kilometers. From main line to loop line, a train can go at 45 kilometers, high-speed turnout. So many things were done. One question Mr. George Fernandes asked me, how are you going to finish it? These 760 kilometers, how are you going to finish it in 7 years' time? I told him, it's a simple arithmetic. Konkan Railway will be divided into 7 zones with 7 chief engineers. Each zone coming into a particular district limit, so that we get the assistance of the collector, SP, etc. easily. Each line, there are 7 districts passing through at that time. Each district will have 1 chief engineer. And I said, in my own experience, a chief engineer can complete a railway line, 100 kilometers, easily in 7 years. So each chief engineer completes his portion in 7 years, the whole line is completed in 7 years' time. That is how Konkan Railway could be completed in exactly 7 years' time. Exactly 7 years' time. So this is an opportunity given to me by George Fernandes. He moved from the railway ministry shortly. The ministry changed. He then became a defense minister. But every time, whenever there was a problem, I used to go to him, and he himself was available for sorting out the problem. The problem was mainly with the railway ministry itself, because so many things had to be done. Railway ministry's approval is required in so many ways. But we started work from both ends. All along the line, work was started simultaneously. At that time, there were many other problems. The petrol shortage. So we set up petrol pumps all over the places, so the vehicles could get petrol without depending upon the normal pumps. Our own pumps we started. Our own sleeper factories we started. Rails we got imported ourselves. So lot of difficult things were there. You can ask my wife. I used to move at New Bombay. A small house was taken from Sidco, and one house for me, one house as a rest house. Very small house. That was the first time in my whole railway life I had to live in a small house. Usually all railway bungalows are huge houses. You would have seen, I was general manager for Western Railway. If you see the residence of Janamani Western, such a huge, when Mahatma Gandhi's film was shot in that house, Bombasi it is called. Such a huge, but here is a small 3-roomed house we stayed. My routine was Monday to Friday, I'll be in the office. Saturday, Sunday, I'm on the field. It was complete same routine for 7 years. Without any rest, without any break, without any leave, we were working. And we could finish. And by the way, the bridge across Gantak also was started, and I could finish it in about 3 years' time. That also was completed. Road come rail bridge. Friends, my association with George Fernandes not merely made me a top railway engineer, a well-known engineer in the country, but I learned many things from him. You know, he was a very aggressive labor leader. He stopped the railway, old railway in the country as a labor leader. He never expected he would become a railway minister. When VP Singh ministry was formed and he was nominated as railway minister, he didn't want to become a railway minister because he didn't want to be on the other side. He was so far a labor leader, he didn't want to face the labor problems later on as a minister. He tried to avoid it. But Mr. VP Singh did not agree. So he took over, even though he was nominated, only after 3 days he came over to Rail Bhavan, and as Mr. JAYASHRI Shetty said, he was so reluctant to come. The chairman of the railway board used to go and call him, sir, please come, when should we send the car? He said, wait. A third day, because VP Singh was adamant he should continue the railway minister, he came in his own rickety car, driving himself to Rail Bhavan, and nobody knew him. He was stopped at the gate, at the entrance of the Rail Bhavan by the RPF. Then he had to declare himself. But man made such a difference. He had many funny ideas as being a labor leader. The first idea was, he said, I want to stop all contractors, engaging contractors for railway works. I want to stop. All work should be given to the land army. We should form land armies everywhere and give contracts to the land army and not to our contractors. He thought that contractors are only making money from the railways. I had a tough time to go and convince him that it will not work. We must have the contractors, but we should be very fair to the contractors, treat them properly, then we'll get whatever is required. He said, Mr. Sreedharan, if you are telling me that land army work will not work, I'll accept you. You continue with your old programs. Which minister will agree for that straight away? Today, no secretary will have the courage to go and talk to a minister in that fashion, but I have the courage, because I know he's a man who understands common sense and logic. The other big problem I had faced at that time was, as a member of the Railway Board, I took a decision that henceforth, Indian Railways will not use steel and cast iron sleepers, because that was giving a lot of problems. Steel and cast iron, you may not know that it was called CST9 sleepers, cast iron sleepers and steel sleepers. Only concrete sleepers should be used on the railways hereafter. I took a decision without telling him. The whole industry, the cast iron sleepers were all manufactured in West Bengal. About 30-40 people were engaged, 30-40 developers were there. They were manufacturing this. It's a huge business for them. They all became very angry. They came to the railway minister, and he said, why we should not see that these factories are closed immediately. We should continue CST9 sleepers. I said, no, this is not good for the railways. Railway must have modern type of fittings hereafter, and we should go for concrete sleepers. There also, he said, yes, if you are telling me this, you are the best judge for it, I agree. He had a lot of difficulty in specifying those people, and so many thousands of workers were thrown out of jobs because of all these factories had to be closed down immediately. He had that courage, man of a full practical type of person. I used to be with him, as I told you, very, and he was such a prolific writer, good speaker, in all languages he could speak. The only weakness he had was he wanted fish curry wherever he goes. So when he comes, he first question asks me, where are you giving me the fish curry today? Where will I have it? And concurrently we had so many guest houses and all that, it was very easy to please him. And though I am a strict vegetarian, I arrange for these things. He's a wonderful person. And the concurrently is entirely because of him that has come through. And it is very befitting that your Samiti has decided to set up this award system in his memory. And I am the recipient of the third award from the Samiti. I must thank the Samiti, particularly Mr. JAYASHRI Shetty, for involving me, getting me over here. I must also thank you all for honoring my wife who is present here. JAYASHRI Shetty, you don't know how much trouble he had taken to get me over here and make all arrangements for my journey, stay, everything, as though I am his father itself. Such a affectionate treatment he had given us. Very memorable, very fond type of treatment we are getting. I must thank him in front of all of you. Thank you very much.
Sir, hats off to your memory. Still remembering the facts and enriched us with your information. Noted few points and you successfully narrated the story. I think we are lucky to have him as a CMD of Konkan Railway, otherwise still it would have been in the pipeline. If Somana would have been here, I would have requested him why he has discontinued concession for senior citizens, because it is comfortable. Most of us are deprived of now that concession. Thank you, sir, for your accepting our honor. We are honored by your receiving the award of George Fernandes Memorial National Award 2024. Now I request, sir, it is the Gopal Shetty Pattad Tanna Anisike Reddu Pathera Suvashaya Korodu Padadu Arde Vinanti Maltulla. Sir.
Good evening, Namaskara. President of JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI Samiti LV Amin, founder of the Samiti, my friend KRISHNA Shetty. Today is the Satkar Murti E. Sreedharan ji. In memory of George Fernandes, the award is being given to Sreedharan ji 2024 award. I am thankful to all the visitors on the dais, especially from Captain Brijesh Chauta, or ex-minister of Karnataka Narayan Gowda ji, Tomse Anand Shetty, Shri Praveen Bhoja Shetty, Shri Harish Amin, Dr. Suresh Rao, Shri Dharampal Devadiga, all the members of JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI Samiti, distinguished guests on the dais, dear friends. I am thankful to JAYASHRI Shetty and his associate member for inviting me to attend this wonderful program. He has asked me to speak few words in Hindi because some reporters are from Hindi-speaking reporters from Times of India and other newspapers, and also from Marathi newspapers. I will give my short speech of 5 minutes in Hindi. मैं मानता हूं कि जय कृष्णा शेट्टी और उनके सभी साथी मिलकर एक बहुत ही बड़ा भगीरथ काम गत 24 साल से करते हैं। निश्चित अगले साल हम सिल्वर जुबली की ओर आगे बढ़ रहे हैं और इस 24 साल के कार्यकाल में बहुत सारे लोगों को सत्कार किया गया, सम्मान किया गया है। लेकिन मैं मानता हूं कि 24 साल के कार्यकाल में अगर कोई एक सत्कार को हम बहुत लंबे समय तक याद रखेंगे तो यह आज का कार्यक्रम है। We all should salute to Sreedharan ji for his memory, giving a half an hour speech without taking any paper in his hand. अगर श्रीधरन जी का ये कार्यक्रम 1 साल के पहले अगर हुआ होता तो मैं और एक इलेक्शन कॉन्टेस्ट किया होता। Because I try to retire because I am 70 now, but he is 93. और 93 के एज में भी किसी व्यक्ति का मेमोरी इतना शार्प होना, मुझे बोरीवली से उर्ला कार्यक्रम को जब जय कृष्णा ने कहा कि आओ तो मैं सोच रहा था कि मैं 1.5 घंटा जाना और 1.5 घंटा आना, 3 घंटा बिगड़ेगा और बाकी कार्यक्रम का जो भी प्रोग्राम होगा। लेकिन किसी व्यक्ति के उम्र के 93 इयर्स में केरल से मुंबई ट्रैवल करके आना और इस प्रोग्राम को एक्सेप्ट करना, ये बहुत बड़ी विशेषता से मैं मानता हूँ। मैं ऑन बिहाफ ऑफ ट्रेन ट्रेवलर्स ऑफ मुंबई, I would like to give a big thanks to Sreedharan ji because we have got part metro in Mumbai city. Every year in Mumbai city till today, near about 3,000 people are being killed by railway and same numbers are being injured today also. Now little bit the numbers have been reduced because of metro we have got. It must be a coincidence. जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस जैसा एक व्यक्ति साउथ से आता है, मुंबई में स्ट्रगल करता है, रेलवे के आंदोलन में बहुत बड़ा नाम कमाता है, दिल्ली में जाकर मिनिस्टर बनता है, फिर वही जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस साउथ से फिर एक श्रीधरन जी जैसे ऑफिसर को दिल्ली बुलाकर इतना बड़ा काम उनको सौंपते हैं। और मोदी जी के इरा में तो इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट बहुत तेजी से हो रहा है, लेकिन श्रीधरन जी ने जब मेट्रो का काम स्टार्ट किया तब अपने देश में इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर को इतना इम्पोर्टेंस दिया नहीं जाता था, लेकिन उस समय पे उन्होंने करना और एक साउथ से आया हुआ ऑफिसर दिल्ली में जाकर इतना बड़ा काम करना, इसके बारे में बहुत बड़ा स्टोरी लिखा जा सकता है। इट्स सच ए बिग जॉब आई विल से, और ये करना एक बहुत बड़ी विशेषता ऐसा मैं मानता हूँ। निश्चित जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस जी हम सबके बीच में से चले गए, लेकिन मेरा ये मानना है कि उनका आत्मा अभी भी भारत देश में है, कहीं ना कहीं वो काम कर रहा है। तब इतना बड़ा काम अपने देश में हो रहा है ऐसा मैं मानता हूँ। और मोहनदास जी ने उनके बातों में बताया कि श्रीधरन जी को भारत रत्न मिलना चाहिए। हम सब लोग भारत रत्न का बहुत बड़ा सम्मान करते हैं, मैं भी चाहूँगा कि भारत रत्न उनको मिले। मैं जय कृष्णा जी से निवेदन करूँगा कि वो एक चिट्ठी कैप्टन ब्रिजेश को दे और उसकी कॉपी मुझे भी दे, मैं दिल्ली भेजूंगा या आई विल सेंड इट टू दिल्ली। लेकिन मैं ऐसा मानता हूं कि श्रीधरन जी ने जो काम किया है उसके सामने कोई रत्न अपने देश में अभी नहीं है, ऐसा मुझे मेरा मानना है। इट इज माई पर्सनल फीलिंग, क्योंकि उन्होंने इतना बड़ा काम किया है और आने वाली पीढ़ी जो हमारा नेक्स्ट जनरेशन है वो इनको याद करेंगे। जब कभी भी इंडियन रेलवे या तो फिर ट्रैवलिंग की बारे में बात लोग करेंगे तो श्रीधरन जी को याद किए बगैर वो स्टोरी पूरा नहीं होगा। इतना बड़ा काम उन्होंने किया, इतना बड़ा काम किया, और निश्चित कोई भगवान की दैवी शक्ति उनमें है, दैवी शक्ति उनमें है। 93 इयर्स के एज में भी इतना शार्पनेस उनमें होना और इतना करेज होना, ये हम सब लोगों के लिए आने वाले दिनों में सोशल फील्ड में काम करने वाले लोगों के लिए प्रेरणा, ऐसा मैं मानता हूँ। मैं भगवान से प्रार्थना करूँगा कि वो 100 ईयर्स कंप्लीट करे अपना जीवन का। और मैं भाभी जी को भी यहाँ पर वंदन करना चाहता हूँ। आई वुड लाइक टू सैल्यूट यू ऑल्सो, बिकॉज आपके सपोर्ट के बगैर इतना लंबा उनका जर्नी पूरा होना ये संभव नहीं था। आपने उनको इतना साथ दिया है, इसलिए मैं आपका भी अभिनंदन करता हूँ। और निश्चित मैं कभी भाषा स्टेट वाइज उसमें जाता नहीं हूँ, बट मैं मजबूर हूँ अभी ये कहने के लिए कि श्रीधरन जी जब साउथ से आकर इतना बड़ा काम किया और एक साउथ के जय कृष्णा ने इस कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया, और एज ए मेंबर ऑफ साउथ इंडियन कमेटी मैं भी इस कार्यक्रम में जोड़ पाया अपने आप को, इसलिए मैं अपने आप को भाग्यवान मानता हूँ। आप सब लोगों को भी मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। आप सब लोगों ने अपने जीवन में बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम अटेंड किए होंगे, आने वाले दिनों में भी बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम आप अटेंड करेंगे, लेकिन ये जो कार्यक्रम आपने आज जो अटेंड किया है, ये आपका जीवन का सबसे वन ऑफ द बेस्ट प्रोग्राम। I once again give a big thanks to Sreedharan ji and the entire film family, and special thanks to Jai Krishna. Thank you, Bharat Mata ki Jai. Thank you.
इतयान ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿನ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಬ್ರಿಜೇಶ್ ಚೌಟಾಜಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಇನಾಗ್ರಲ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಈ ಒಂದು ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಭಾರಿ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯ ಒಂದು ಭಾಳ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು. MLC ಚುನಾವಣೆಯ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಸಮಿತಿ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಆ ಸಮಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಸದಸ್ಯ. ಬಟ್ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅಪರೂಪದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸದೇ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಜನಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಯಾಗಿ The reason I came here was because of George Fernandes. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಈಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್, ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್, ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಗ್ರೇಡಿಯಂಟ್. ದರ್ ಆರ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹಿ ಹಸ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟೆಡ್. ಅಂಥ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವವಾದಂಥ ಪದ್ಮವಿಭೂಷಣ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಅವರ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಹಿರಿಯರು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯ ಮಾಜಿ ಸಂಸದರು, ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶಕರಾದಂಥ ಶ್ರೀ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ, ಮಾಜಿ ಸಚಿವರಾದಂಥ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಗೌಡ್ರೆ, ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂಥ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶೆಟ್ಟರೆ, LV ಅಮೀನ್ ಅವರೇ, ಹರೀಶ್ ಅಂಚನ್ ಅವರೇ, ತೋನ್ಸೆ ಆನಂದ್ M ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರೇ, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ ರಾವ್ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಬೋಜಾ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ ಧರ್ಮಪಾಲ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಅವರೇ, ಶ್ರೀ DR ರಾಜು ಅವರೇ, ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ PV ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೇರಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ಬಂಧುಗಳು. ನಾನಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ 2 ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಮಹತ್ವಪೂರ್ಣವಾದದ್ದು ನನಗೆ. ಒಂದು, ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರು, ನಾನು ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ if there is one person from whom I seek the inspiration and if I am here today, one of the reason is Sri George Fernandes. The reason I am telling this is, in the year 2000 when he was the Raksha Mantri of this country, I as an NCC cadet participated in the 50th Republic Day parade. I still remember that images of Sri George Fernandes. He moves in the car with his glass down. Very typical Mangalorean, if you know how the Mangalore to BC Road ambassadors travel. We keep our car like this and hand like this in the car and move in the car. A very similar image of Sri George Fernandes when he had come to the NCC camp and also in the Rajpath during the Republic Day parade. George Fernandes is such a character. ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರದ್ದು. ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ನವರ ಹೆಸರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರಸ್ತೆಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಾಮಕರಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆವು. ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯ ಆಡಳಿತ ಇರುವಂಥ ಮಹಾನಗರ ಪಾಲಿಕೆ ಅದರ ನೇತೃತ್ವವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರು ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ, ದೇ ಸೇ ದಿ ಸಿಟಿ ನೆವರ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಕುಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಟಿ. ಅಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ. A city we could not sleep. He stopped the city for 22 hours, that's what they say. He was phenomenal in the way he thought. He was absolutely a rebel in the way he thought. ಒಬ್ಬ ರೆಬೆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಶ್ರೀ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರು. ಅವರು ಮಂಗಳೂರಿಗರು, ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನವರು ಮತ್ತು ರಕ್ಷಾ ಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದವರು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ನನಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಅಭಿಮಾನ ತರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಗೌರವ ತರುವಂಥ ವಿಷಯ. ಆ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿದ್ದರೂ ಬಂದು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ. ಎರಡನೇ ಕಾರಣ, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ನವರ ಕನಸನ್ನು ನನಸು ಮಾಡಿದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯವರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ 2024. I feel this should have been constituted in Mangalore. Unfortunately, we didn't do it. Mangaloreans who are in Mumbai have done it. So, firstly, thanks to Jayashree Parisara Premi Samiti for constituting an award for one of the Mangalorean who is excelled phenomenally in this country. So, ಈ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಅದ್ಭುತ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Unfortunately, in this country, we do not have many models to emulate. We follow the British education model. We have the economic model, which is very Western. We do not have a very sustainable family model, although we are aping West, and today in a crossroads in these things. So, when it comes to railway infrastructure, we have a very indigenous model developed by E. Sreedharan. He is developed a model today which can be emulated by not just Indian railways but across the world. That sort of a model E. Sreedharan is developed. And the Konkan Railway, which is run from Mangalore to Mumbai, although the brainchild of E. Sreedharan, executed by brainchild of George Fernandes, executed by E. Sreedharan. That is where the Sreedharan gradient, which they famously call. I met recently Ashwin Vaishnav ji and told that we have a Western Ghat which is hardly 48 kilometers. Why are we not able to do a rail line between Mangalore to Bangalore where high-speed trains can move? It's just 48 kilometers. There we are not able to establish a gradient which was actually far more difficult in a Konkan railway stretch, which, like he said, he could build a bridge which was as tall as Qutub Minar, this thing, and he could establish a Sreedharan gradient. So, Sreedharan ji, I'm very fortunate to have met you today here in this stage, and I will definitely pursue. I'll come to Palakkad, and somebody told me at the fag end of his career. I definitely feel this is not the fag end of his career. You have another big chapter to complete, which is the Mangalore-Bangalore rail line. We seek your guidance because the Mangalore-Bangalore, Hassan-Mangalore rail line, when it was initially conceptualized as a meter gauge rail line, it was again E. Sreedharan who executed that project too. The meter gauge was constructed by E. Sreedharan ji. The meter gauge. The broad gauge was later, it took 13 years, I feel, sir. 13 to 14 years for the broad gauge conversion. So I feel E. Sreedharan ji is very close to us, so we can travel in the train 3-4 hours to Palakkad. We'll go and sit with him, and I would also request you to come along with me once to meet Ashwin Vaishnav ji, because he's got very high regards about you. We have to develop a Mangalore-Bangalore high-speed rail line, which is the need of the hour, sir, because recently when I met the Principal Secretary of Karnataka, PWD, Mr. Selvakumar, they are planning a new alignment between Mangalore and Bangalore for the road. I suggested him to have a rail line along the new alignment so that we can have a high-speed rail line also parallel to the road network. We have a very positive government with Narendra Modi ji in the center. It's a big push for infrastructure today. It's not very difficult, like in 1989, where you had to have a very complicated model of 4 states coming in and then funding the project, and then of course that is the need of the hour then. Today it is not so difficult. Infrastructure projects, funding is not the issue. It is about the political will, and it is about executing the projects. So a person like E. Sreedharan, if he takes a lead in this thing, we will be with you, sir. You have to come to Delhi once, like JAYASHRI is done. We will go to Ashwin Vaishnav ji and get this project, because this will transform the coast. Now, because of E. Sreedharan ji, the coast, Mangalore is connected to the north. Now we should connect Mangalore to the east. So this is what East Sreedharan ji can do. It's hardly a 48-kilometer ghat line we have. The Southwestern Railway is doing a feasibility analysis study. We can look at multiple options, but the rail line should be on Sreedharan gradient only. Only then we will be able to benefit, because the present rail line which goes from Mangalore to Bangalore after Subramania Road till Sakleshpur, it takes 4 hours for this 48 kilometers, which is not what people from the coast want. This rail line would also benefit our Bangalore port and also help in the overall GDP of Karnataka. So I feel this is a God-sent opportunity to me to come and sit beside him for this long. I've also taken his number now already. So I will go to Palakkad. Ma'am, I require your support also in this thing. So this is something we all should together pursue, and I am quite confident with the minister in Delhi, Ashwin Vaishnavji, who also keeps talking about Sreedharan gradient in multiple occasions. So we should have a Sreedharan gradient rail line passing between Mangalore to Bangalore, and I'm quite confident with Guru Arappan's blessings, we can together do it, is what I feel. Respected ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾನು ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ನವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಿದ್ರೆ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಜನಪ್ರತಿನಿಧಿಯಾಗಿ ತಪ್ಪಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಿತ್ರವಾದ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ನಾನು NCCಯಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಹಾರಿನ ನಲಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ, ರಾಜಗೀರ್ನ ಪ್ರದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ. ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಅವರು 18ನೇ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ, ಎಲೋಷಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮ್ಮೆಂಬಳ ಬಾಳಪ್ಪನವರಿಂದ ಪ್ರೇರಿತರಾಗಿ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ಈ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ನ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಬೇರೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕರನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಆ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲೇ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕ ನಾಯಕನಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದರು. From there he shifted to Mumbai. He wanted to be a priest, that's what they say. Because I somehow feel that priests only preach, but probably George Fernandes wanted to practice. So he just did not want to limit himself to preaching. So that is the reason from a priest he wanted to be a politician and practice what he wanted to preach also. So he came to Mumbai, and Mumbai in 1967 he won against S.V. Patil or something, that's what he heard, S.K. Patil. So when the reason I'm talking about all these things, I had been to Nalanda, the constituency which he represented for 3 terms in Nalanda as an NCC cadet. And thereafter, it's pretty shocking that a personality like George Fernandes, and the name itself, the George Fernandes name, to resonate in a place like Nalanda and Muzaffarnagar is not easy. In that 2-3 decades earlier, to pronounce that name George Fernandes in Nalanda, when I went as an NCC cadet in 96, I had been there as an NCC cadet for a camp there. I was very curious to know about George Fernandes. When I spoke to people in Rajgir and Nalanda about this personality, it was hard for them to pronounce. They only used to say George Saab. They could not pronounce it properly. But the love and affection he had gained of that people in Nalanda and Rajgir, it is phenomenal for any politician or any person in public life, or any person who wants to work for the society with some passion involved. So that sort of a personality is George Fernandes. So I in this tenure, it's because of I say it everywhere in my speeches in Mangalore also. ನನ್ನ ಪೂರ್ವಜನ್ಮದ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ ಇಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. Because I don't belong to a political family. I come from a non-political family, and to get a seat like Mangalore from BJP is only ಪೂರ್ವಜನ್ಮದ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಅಥವಾ ತುಳುನಾಡಿನ ದೇವರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ. So in this opportunity, I would dedicate myself every minute and whatever time the party leadership gives me to represent my constituency, to work for the welfare of the citizens of Mangalore, because I passionately feel that people of Mangalore have the potential to do wonders, because they've done wonders in places outside Mangalore. Unfortunately, in Mangalore, they have not been able to do what they are destined to do probably. So towards that end, I would work for the people of Mangalore, and George Fernandes, I would seek inspiration from George Fernandes for the way he used to handle issues. He was a problem solver. He used to aggressively pursue things and solve problems. And for the infrastructure push, I would definitely need your support, sir. So this program is God-sent opportunity for me. Had I missed this program, probably Mangaloreans would have missed a lot, I feel. So thank you, Mr. JAYASHRI Shetty, for inviting me for this program, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to sit beside a person like E. Sreedharan. I genuinely feel we need more like E. Sreedharans in all walks of life, because we need more Indian models, we need more indigenous models. That is when India can sustain itself in its Amrit Kal. Our Prime Minister seriously believes the next 25 years is going to be India's time, it's going to be India's Amrit Kal. We need more sustainable Indian models to sustain the growth story of India and see a Punaruthan Bharat, need to see a civilizational revisiting of India. So thank you all for giving me this opportunity to come and speak in front of you. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Captain Ji. Yeah. Well said. He has mentioned, originally we were thinking of having this function at Mangalore, Chautaji, but we were afraid. Amchi Mumbai wale. See the crowd. With their confidence, we arranged, we shifted. JAYASHRI Shetty, we wanted to at native place. But definitely with your support, JAYASHRI Krishna Parisam has many projects, and with your support, you spoke very well, really. Whenever you go railways, you can't do it without Sreedharan sir. That mention you have mentioned, definitely. And you also try to get Bharata Ratna for him. We will definitely give a letter, and our founder wants to talk.
Three important statements I will make after hearing our MPG and Sreedharanji and Gopal Shetty. First of all, this program we had already fixed in Mangalore Town Hall. Our district president, Sri D.R. Raju, had already fixed the hall. And I got the approval from Sreedharanji also for that particular date with the concerned minister, whoever it is. Suddenly that election started. So we don't want to have this program without the MPs of our district. That was our personal thinking. So we dropped it. Raj sir, correct now? He said, we will make this function so grand. There is several thousands of people will come for this program. But afterwards we felt that because then we took this idea anyhow. It has gone very well. Now I am not talking about a program, people have spoken of a program. Now our Gopal Shetty, our MP, he said, George Fernandes' soul is here. I will give an example. I told, when George Fernandes died on 29th of January 2019, 3 days, because third day he was cremated. The first day when he died, I got a message from the George Sahab house, and luckily I got a flight. I have not told any of the people whether it confirmed or not, let me see the dead body there. Because in the Vajpayee case it happened. So I was the first person to reach there. Then all people came, early morning I went there. And very interestingly, because I was a regular visitor to George Fernandes' house when he was a defense minister, and after that also. That intelligence people, what do you call it, CBI, whatever, was the person was there, he has recognized me. He was talking very friendly. Then I requested Laila Kabirji, that George Fernandes' wife. I said, you take the permission. And permission was immediately granted. I was whole day there, even when our first person to visit our Prime Minister, Modi ji, then all people came. I was lucky. I was always thinking in mind, in the last stage of this death of the district, I should be present. And it was that opportunity given. Now what I want to tell you, sir, when people know that George Fernandes was buried in the particular Delhi church, famous church, let me tell you, very interesting, that's why you have to hear it. I never told this thing, only Gopal Shetty knows. George Fernandes ji wrote, when I die, my body should be cremated and the ash should be buried in that particular famous church in Delhi. Okay? So when the third day, when in the cremation ground, all VIPs, including Manmohan Singh, Advani ji, Nitish Kumar, all endless VIPs were in the cremation ground. All topmost, I think so. including Anthony is from Congress, George was against Congress, he came, or so I don't tell the name, it's sure knows. At that time, he was cremated in the electric crematorium. To go inside, only few people were allowed because all our top was VVIPs. You will surprise who got the opportunity. One is our Gopal Shetty ji, one is our Nandin Kumar Shetty, our MP, and George Fernandes' family, wife and son, and JAYASHRI ji, and few members, one is JAYASHRI Shetty. They put the list. You know, no, sir? They are not allowed because of the security reasons. Because every VIP comes, there is a problem. That is a God's grace, I would say. When you do, we say, George. Sir said, his soul is there. I firmly believe it. But on that particular cremation day, you understand the jealousiness, the crab mentality, which I want to tell you. When the George Fernandes body, dead body was put in such a height of the military truck, your uncle, Mr. Mahabal Shetty was there, ask him. He might have told you also. Because later we went to cremation ground in my car, your uncle, Mahabal Shetty, he was with George Fernandes. Because it was set, the particular MP, George Fernandes' son, and I should be there in the truck. As per his wife, Laila Kabirji, it was set program, nobody can get it. When I went and sat in that particular height of the military truck, George Fernandes' body, one of our own Shetty here in Bombay, whose father was very close to George Fernandes, he straight away was JAYASHRI Shetty, come down. He cannot go with the George Fernandes' body. Your uncle was present over there. Felix D'Souza was there. He has not come today. I said, what is your problem? When Lailaji's wife is saying, oh, he made such a huge, you are not a politician, you should come down. Because it becomes a big show. George saw a very VVIP. I will tell you the name later, I don't want to tell all the people. Then when I sat with your uncle, he came in my car, I cried like anything. That they are not allowed me when this is called as a jealousiness and crab mentality. I will say, our own man, Shetty, he is Shetty. He is having a hotel near in Mattunga. His father was very close to George, and George was going there. Another thing, there is a very sensitive talk I want to say. As far as George Saab is concerned, you know that he's put all the efforts to make a Mangalore airport as a night landing and international airport through our Samiti, whatever it is. It's a long history. But it is done by George Fernandes. Now, having heard all of these people, whole world, all Indians know who is a George Fernandes. What is sacrifice? Person is the honest to core. Courageous. Till his last active life, he worked for the people. So it's such a kind of a person who is there, died. What is our moral responsibility? There are so many politicians' names are given for the airport. I don't know, you know everything, because it will take a long time. It was a Samiti decision that Mangalore airport name should be given in the name of George Fernandes. That is Mangalore, George Fernandes International Airport, Mangalore. I spoke to Rajnath Singh personally. He said, yes, JAYASHRI Shetty ji, I will speak to Prime Minister and I will do it. Amit Shah ji, I spoke personally. He also said. Now you know that as a politician, you know. Now it has to be done by the state government. State government or Sreedharan, a tough man. I spoke very well. I think those people have seen the photo. Sreedharan ji was hearing me like all this thing. Jamir Ahmad was also there. He also said, see, Congress may not like, but I will give the name of George Fernandes, the airport name that Sreedharan personally told me, because he has a high respect and regard for George Fernandes ji. In such a case, let me see, Honorable MP ji, don't feel bad. Let me speak the facts. You should know. When such a topmost people are saying George Fernandes' name I am going to give, what's happening? There should be legislation to be done for that particular name. That legislation, you require the approval from the member of parliaments of 2 districts, or 1 district, 2 districts, and all MLAs. Unfortunately, our MLAs, Mr. Suresh Kotenji, don't feel bad. I am telling you very openly. The community, one community, they want a Koti Chennai name. Now, after 4 airport name is already given. One is pending. Even everybody wanted to give a George Fernandes name. That's the reason 5 kept pending. Once for Dr. B.M. Ekdich, our appointment also fixed. Because of this problem, then it is kept on hold. Now, what I am saying, as per the Koti channel, because everybody knows we are all from Bangalore. There are all respected, our Supreme Court lawyer is also there, our committee member. He is also from the same community. Very all topmost people. Now, as per it is called in Kannada, it is a Garodi. I am also very big family, but family in my house there is a Garodi. And now it has been taken over by our friend from their community. We are very happy. Don't mind. So that is a transformation of this thing. Now, when that God is already there and it is existing in 280 Garodis, we are praying. It is not a national deity. It is a deity of our 2 districts. And I would say that some of the topmost Maharashtrian leader told me, "Arey sahab, George Fernandes leader nahi hai, George Fernandes Bhagwan hai." He told George Fernandes is a God. In such a case when this is there, why our there is a vote bank. Let me tell you very honestly, it is a vote bank. Nothing else. Somewhere you have to sacrifice that vote bank, have a common meeting. When our own chief minister is agreeing, central ministers agree, now this concern they are all given, no, I want a particular, all sign करके दे दिया सर. मैं बात करें तो बहुत tough बात करता, because कभी के tough बात करने से, because when sometimes the words are sharper than the bullet. समझिएगा आपको? Words are sharper. अपना ठाकुर साहब है ना सब, I forgot his name. और what is that? No. Virat. Why Thakur? So उसके brothers क्या सर? Brother? इधर ठाकुर ने बोला, वैसे बोला किसको? साला कमिश्नर को, एमएलए को कुछ भी गाली देता था. और मेरे शेर साहब बाहर जो बैठो, मेरा भांजा भी था. मैंने उसको साहब को बोला, इधर ठाकुर को, सर, the words are sharper than the bullet. वो बोलता है मेरा भांजा को, ये तुम्हारा महावीर 6 महीने में स्वामी जी होने वाला है. That's okay. एक जोक भी है, रियलिटी भी है. सर, क्या मेरा कहने का मतलब क्या है? अभी बड़े लीडर बैठा है, 5-time कॉर्पोरेटर फ्रॉम द सेम कम्युनिटी, सुरेश कोटेंजी, our district president, industrialist, very famous man in Congress, Mr. D.R. Rajiv ji. सभी लोग, अभी नित्यानंद गौड़ जी, अपना प्रेसिडेंट भी फ्रॉम द सेम कम्युनिटी, मिस्टर ये लोग डर लगता है बोलने के लिए, डर लगता है. हरीश अमीन भी है, ये लोग सब सपोर्ट कर रहा है. लेकिन उधर के पॉलिटिशियन का जो टंग ट्विस्ट कर रहा है, मैं आप इधर सब मजहब का लोग हैं, मैं एक ही रिक्वेस्ट है आपको सब, अगर जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस का नाम डाल देगा ना, हम बोला इतना आपको वोट मिलेगा लोग से, ये सब भूल जाएंगे, कोई आपका वोट छीनेगा नहीं है. तो ये काम अपने को करना है. अपन अपना और एक गॉड बैठा है, पद्म विभूषण डॉक्टर श्रीधरन जी. मैं उसे पर्सनली सब समझा, ही डोंट नो हिंदी, आई टॉक टू हिम. ही इज द पर्सन हु कैन पुट द वर्ड properly to the, because BJP leader what they are talking in the center. See, first we will have to depend on the MLAs, MPs. They have to become the problem to them. It may be what I am talking is something different, where the people may not like, or the particular community. Don't make it a politics. For the Mangalore naming airport, don't make it politics. Let us give George Fernandes sir name. Let us rethink once again. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. अभी अपन ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಜಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನಾರಾಯಣಗೌಡರು ತನ್ನ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಈ ದಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂಬೈ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಜೈ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಸಮಿತಿ ಇಂದ ಈ ದಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು
ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷವನ್ನು ತಂದಿದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಫೌಂಡರ್ ಸದಸ್ಯರಾದಂಥ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ತುಂಬ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳನ್ನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಮಿತಿ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ನಾನು 25 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಕೋಕನ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆನೇ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಈ ಥರ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು 2000 ಮೆಗಾವಾಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಇಡೀ ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನೇ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ಬರೋದನ್ನು ತಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಸಮಿತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹತ್ರದಿಂದ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡ್ದೇನೆ ಅದೇ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಥರ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ತುಂಬ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಏಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಜನ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಚೋಟಾ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಾದಂಥ ಈ ದಿನ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷ ವಿಷಯ, ನಮ್ಮ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರು ಸೋಮಣ್ಣಜಿ ಬರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, 100% ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದರೆ ಕಾರಣಾಂತರದಿಂದ ಎಮರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ PM ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಈ ದಿನ ಬರೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನಗೂ ಸಹ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬರ್ದೇನೆ ಇದ್ರು ಸಹ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಲಸ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಬಂದು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸೋಮಣ್ಣ ಅವರು ಸಹ ಮೆಸೇಜನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಈಗ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಆತ್ಮೀಯರು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಮಿತ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಚೋಟಾ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಚೋಟಾ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, MP ಅವರು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ಸುರೇಶ್ ರಾವ್ಜಿ ಅವರು, ಹರೀಶ್ ಅಮೀನ್ ಅವರು, ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸಮಾಜದ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಸಮಿತಿ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆದಂಥ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋಟ್ಯಣ್ಣವರು ತುಂಬ ಸಮಯದಿಂದ ಈ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಮಿತಿಗೆ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ತುಂಬಿದಂತು. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೆರಳಲೇಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಜೈ ಸುವರ್ಣ ಜೀವರು ಸಹ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಶಕ್ತಿ ತುಂಬೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೈ ಜೋಡಿಸಿರೋದು. ಅವರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ವರ್ಗವಾಸಿ ಆಗಿದ್ರು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ನಾವು ನೆನಪನ್ನ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲೇಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಣ್ಸು, ಬಿಲ್ಲವ, ಮೊಗ್ಗಾವೀರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಮುದಾಯದವರು ಸೇರಿ ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ತುಂಬ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಇದು ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಖುಷಿಯನ್ನ ತಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಮಿತಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಟು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಹಾಸನ ರೂಟನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಈಗ ಚೋಟಾ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೂ ಸಹ ನಾವು ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಲೆಟರ್ನ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಮನವಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಕೈಯನ್ನ ಜೋಡಿಸಿವಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಸಮಯದಿಂದ ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನ ಉಳಿದಂತ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮ ಸಮಿತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೀತಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿಂದವರು ಸಹ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಗುರುವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮೆನ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಧರ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ಹಗ್ಲಿರು. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ, ಮಮ್ಮಾದೇವಿ, ಸಿದ್ಧಿವಿನಾಯಕ, ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಬಾಬಾ ಮತ್ತು ಶಿರ್ಡಿಯ ಅತಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಭಕ್ತಾದಿಗಳು ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಭಗವಂತನ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಗಲು ಇರಳು ನಾವು ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ತುಂಬೋ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ ಖುಷಿ ತಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಸಹ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕುಟುಂಬದಲ್ಲಿ ಜನ್ಮ ಪಡೆದು ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ನಗರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಮುಂಬೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಉದ್ಯಮಿಯಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ನನಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ತಾಯಿ ಮಹಾಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಜನ್ಮಭೂಮಿಯ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದ್ಸಿ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ವಿರಾಮ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ನಾರಾಯಣ್ ಗೌಡರಿಗೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ತೋನ್ಸೆ ಆನಂದ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅವರು ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಉದ್ಯಮಿ, ಅವರು ತನ್ನ ಅನಿಸಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ಆನಂದಣ್ಣ.
Friends, today is a very good, I can say it's a festival, recognizing and honoring the great personalities like Sreedharan, Metro Man. When you see him, Shanta Chitta Sobha, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೇರಳ. We are blessed by his support. JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI, they have done lot of work for the development of Dakshina Kannada, Udupi, Mangalore. JAYASHRI Shetty has ambitious plans. A person with vision, hard working and knowledge join hands with the government or politicians, and if they undertake any major projects, it will have unbeatable results. One man can't do anything, and two men can do little something. Three men some more things, and 4% can do much better things. That is called Sangatana. When the Sangatana like JAYASHRI PARISARA PREMI, they can approach government authorities, bureaucrats, ministers, and they can give their ideas, because the entrepreneur has lot of ideas, lot of vision, and at the same time their experience which is implemented through government agencies, the nation, or village or any state, it will improve. Because if you see, we have maybe 28 states. Why you think of Gujarat? Why not Kerala? Why not Madhya Pradesh? Why not other states? Because the leader who is representing, he has got his vision, his mission and his knowledge, which has to be converted into reality. How to convert it to reality? A nation can become big, strong, most modern. You have to adopt technology. If there is an infrastructure in place, infrastructure is what? Rail, water, air. This has to be there. For that, one should have his vision and his willingness to do. And why Gujarat has become so fast developing? Even though Gujarat, I think population is about 6.5 crore, whereas Maharashtra has got more than 10 crore. Karnataka has got 8.5 crore. Why Karnataka has not grown? Because the leader, whomever the leader is there, whomever it is, whichever the party is, he should have knowledge, idea, vision, mission and do it attitude. The politician should be without selfishness. He should contribute his service. And for knowledge, like Mr. E. Sreedharan, there is no barometer to judge or measure his knowledge. Anybody, if you have got lot of jewels here, you may be a lot of knowledge. Nobody can judge your knowledge. Nobody can judge your ambition, your hard workness. Entrepreneur will become big. Why? Because he has got passion to work, no tiredness. He will never cut a sorry figure. A person who says, I am tired, I can't do this, or I am unable to do this, he is a failure. One should have a positive attitude and one should have daring to do. When you think of George Fernandes, I am a staunch believer and a staunch supporter, a staunch follower of George Fernandes because of his, first when I think George Fernandes is a dynamic personality, hatavadi, chalavadi, and he will never care anybody. He outspoken, but he has got strength. he will open his shirt, somebody said he's open his car. Today, ordinary corporate moves, he got 4 bandukala here, 4 bandukala here, because he's afraid. Because he made sin, he made a mistake, he took bribe, he's a cheater. Whereas, real politician, if I become a politician, I said I don't need support and I don't need salary also. I can pay salary. Whatever the salary, suppose Rajya Sabha MP may get 5 lakhs or 6 lakhs salary. So don't take salary. Why politicians should be given salary? Why they should be bodyguards? If you are a bodyguard, you are unfit. You should go with the public openly. See, if you make a crime, if you make a mistake, if you are a liar, then you are scared of the public. They will beat you, they will kill you. In European countries, look at any British prime ministers. They come in a bicycle. They drive the bicycle and go. Even that Morris, he was there. I saw him in London coming in the bike and going. I saw him shopping. This fellow, that black fellow, he was in the shop. He was buying. Obama, he's come started like that. I have seen so many politicians like that. But here in India, the ordinary corporate thinks he's a god. That is wrong. And for that, we are responsible. We are giving more prominence, more importance. No, somebody comes, you say, what work you have done. If you are standing for election, give me what you are going to do. Don't accept salary. Don't accept facility. Do this work. Now, suppose you don't have a bridge, tell him I want bridge in the next 6 months. Or you people, you and me, even we got a strength of 1 vote. Unfortunately, it is sad to say we don't vote. That day we go to with your wife to the cinema or mall or for a tour. That is bad. Jaisa Praja, Vaisa Raja. Had you seen about 5, 6, 10 years back, maybe before, I will tell you, before Yogi comes, we are scared to go to UP. I went to UP because I went to Coke factory in Bareilly. While coming, it was 2 o'clock in the night. My driver, he took the car 2 kilometers reverse. I said, why, sir? There is a jeep, so they will kill us. Why? They will loot and kill us. So he took the car to the down from Delhi to Bareilly. So many things. My manager in Delhi, he was driving a car. He just put a horn. Somebody came and put a banduk on his head. My manager is Vishal Bas. So that is the thing. Today, people have not changed. Air has not changed. Suraj has not changed. Chand has not changed. Nobody has changed. Only one man changed. Yogi came. Today, people, because we Indians, we should have fear. We should have a fear. Then only you will. 200 years or 400 years we are slaves. Today also we have slavery in mind. No. You should have independency and independent thinking, independent decision. And you should try to improve yourself, thinking that you are the king of your job, your house, your factory, wherever it is. Don't fear. If you have a fear, you're gone. Jo dar gaya, wo mar gaya. Suppose you do any work with daring, even the fear will get fear, I am telling you. So, my intention is telling is that we should have a leader who will listen to us and who will do the work. Whenever he comes to us forward, you should tell him in the writing what work you have done, and you should ask the card. You give me monthly card. A corporator or MLA or MP, what work you have done, show your card. That is what India can improve. So now it is slowly people are because of Yogi model or because of our Madhya Pradesh chief minister, somebody is there, I forgot his name. So there are some ministers and chief ministers, they are having the new generation ideas, new knowledge, and they don't want money. Why you want money? Whether it is Sheikh of Saudi Arabia or Sheikh of Brunei, while going only 6/2, rest or nothing. Whether he is a king or a pauper, only 6/2, go to the earth or go to the sunshine. So, as long as he is there, why you select a minister? Because you trust him. And if he is trustworthy, then so. Otherwise, you should not elect them. People should boycott them. So, I don't want to say much things because maybe I am talking out of the subject. I am grateful to Mr. Sreedharan and his wife Radhamma. They have come here and accepted the George Fernandes Memorial Trust, and I'm grateful to JAYASHRI Shetty for taking his valuable time. In his young age, he started opting, instead of business, he started opting for Jana Seva, which you and me can't do. See, he can earn, he's an engineer, he has got industry, he's got business, he got hotel, he got a lot of things, he could have improved a lot, he can make millions of tons and tons of money, but he is dedicating his time. Today, because of him, because I invited my employees from Vietnam. There are 6 employees from Vietnam sitting in my office. Since yesterday and today, we have a series of meetings, strategic planning, marketing planning, everything is going on. Then I had to come because I treat him like a brother, and I told my son, you take over the meeting. I came running. There was raining in Powai. But I said, no. I told my son, you take over these things, so I will come. So, my friend, God is with you, JAYASHRI Shetty. You must work hard to the upliftment of the not only South Canada, entire Karnataka you can do. One day you should also take part in political also. You also should become a politician so that you can have our voice in the government level. So it is easy. See, to become politician is not a big thing. We don't require any qualification. For us, if you don't have qualification, we can't put a factory. You already have a qualification, and you now also you talk a lot of things openly. So people will support you. And if possible, you also become either MLA or MP or become a Rajya Sabha member, and you fight for the country, fight for the nation. Okay, thank you. If at all I bored you people, I am extremely sorry. God bless you.
Anand Shetty sir has got lot of ideas. He is always supportive to the Samiti, and in spite of his busy schedule, he has come. Thank you very much, sir. Now I request Praveen Bhoja Shetty, President of Sangha.
First of all, we should have a big clap. The metro man, aged 92 plus, sitting 5 hours in the function. Two minutes, sir. And I am really extremely lucky to have the function like this. I am also part and parcel of this function. See, one thing I am very proud, and you also may get to know that both George Fernandes as well as Sreedharan are also South Indian. Both are born in June. Just he born in 1932 and George Fernandes born in 1930. Suppose in this function, sadly we lost George Fernandes around 4-5 years back. But George Fernandes, if he would have alive, he would definitely would have come this program. And the man of 94 years and Sanman 92 years. He giving Sanman to 92 years. You know, we all wish, it's my wish also, we will call him again on 19th June 2032, stating that Metro Man is crossing 100. Not only Bandhan, everybody we call him here and we will celebrate his 100th birthday and wish him the good health, him and his wife, and for us also to participate in the function. Thank you for that, and I'm really proud. And one more thing, he is not an Indian hero. The Time magazine has given Hero of Asia. That he forgot, Mr. Mohandas has forgot actually. He is a hero of entire Asia. See how it is good. It is actually, he is setting an example to us actually. And thank you for that. And I am leaving now, please excuse me. Thank you.
You have to wait, sir. Sreedharan sir wants to leave now.
सर कहीं 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 भले भले ಏರ್ನ ಹಾಕಿನ ನಿಂತು ಬಲೆ Let's over please thank you sir yes ಅಣ್ಣ ಚೂರು ಬಿರ ಸೈಡ್ ಚೂರು ready thank you come down done ready thank you Anna good wait hello thank you hello ಆಯ್ತಾ ಚೂರ್ ಬಿರ ಅಣ್ಣ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಚಲೋ we are going to close down now
ಒಂದೇ ಫಿರವಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅರಣ ಏಜ್ ಒಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟರ್ಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೊಡ್ಸಿ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅರೆಗೆ ಫೋರ್ ಇತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪೂರ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಭಾಷಣ ಆಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಫೀಸ್ ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ವರ್ಮ ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಮುಗ್ತದ ಇತ್ತೆ ಯಾವೊಂದು ಉಪ್ಪು ಒಂದು ಅನುವಂಟ
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯನ್ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಮಿತಿ ಇನಿ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಬಾರಿ ಎಡ್ಡೆದ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ಫುಲ್ ಬಾರಿ मिस्टर जॉर्ज फर्नांडिस द मेमोरियल जो नेशनल अवार्ड बारी इंपॉर्टेंट मीनिंग पर्सन को करते और बारी खुशियां देयर वाज नो अदर I think you all have given earlier also 3-4 awards. Today I think the right person, Metro Man of India, Mr. Sreedharan, has got the award. It was really great. My bad luck, I am the last person to speak before the president. You all are not in that mood to listen to me. But I would like to express my gratitude towards especially the founder of this Samiti, my friend JAYASHRI ji. He has been doing excellent work for the last, I think, almost 22-23 years, and today's day was a historic day. Now, last 3 years, Mr. LV Amin has taken over the president of this organization, and he has been also doing a excellent work. And excellent team like Nityanand and other committee members, along with them, are doing an excellent job. So, sir, Mr. JAYASHRI sir, you do keep doing such wonderful and good works. Today's was the best of it. We will definitely support in all your endeavor. Whatever best we can do it. And a lot of speakers have spoken. Now it's a time for dinner time. So let's listen to Mr. LV Amin's President's speech. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Arishanna. Dharmapal Devadi here. Or Chudukadu Pather here, Dharmapal Devadi.
ಮಾತರಿಗಳ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ವೇದಿಕೆಡ್ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ LV ಅಮೀನ್ರೆ, ಅಂಚನೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರಾದ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶೆಟ್ರೆ, IR ಶೆಟ್ರೆ, ಹರಿಶಣ್ಣ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಸೇರಿದಿನ ಪೂರ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಲೆ ನಿಕ್ಲೆಗೆ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಗೆ 24 ವರ್ಷ ಕರಿಯರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. 25ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಒಂಜಿ ಅವಧಿ ಕೆಂಕಲು ಕಾರ್ಯವೊಂದುಲ್ಲ. ಭಾರಿ ಸಂತೋಷದ ವಿಷಯ. 24 ವರ್ಷೋಡುಂಚಿ ಎಂಕಲು ಮಸ್ತ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಲ್ತ ಎಂಚಿತನ ವೇದಿಕೆಡು ಆಂಡ ಇನ್ನಿತ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಭಾರಿ ಒಂದು ಮೆಮೊರೇಬಲ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ದೇವಣ್ಣಗ ಒಂದು ಎಂಕಲ್ನ ಸಮಿತಿ ಈ ಸರ್ತಿ ಆನರ್ ಎರೆ ಮಲ್ಪೋಡು ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಸ್ತ್ ನಮ್ಮಂದ ಜನದ ಪುದರ್ ಬತ್ತಂಡು ಅಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಈ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇರನ್ನು ಸಿಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಮಲ್ಪೋಡು ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಾತಾಡ್ನಲ್ಲ ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಅವೇನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿ ಮಾತು ಕೊರಿಯರು ಅಂಚ ಇಂಥ ದಿನ ಭಾರಿ ಒಂದು ಪೊರ್ಲದ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಡು ಭಾರಿ ಎಂಕ್ಲೆ ಖುಷಿ ಆಡು ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ಗೆ ಆನಂದನೆ ಪನ್ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಮುಲ್ಪನೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಮುಲ್ಪನೆ ಪಣದು ಅವೇ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಿಜವಾದ ಅರೆಗ ಸಂತೋಷ ಆಪಿನ ವಿಷಯ ಒಂದು ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಪರಿಸರ ಎಂಕಲ್ನ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿಗಳ ಭಾರಿ ಒಂಜಿ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆದ ವಿಷಯ ಒಂದು ಮಾತಿರಲ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಪೂರ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಮಿತಿ ವಿಷಯ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಜನ ಪಂಡ್ಯರು ಅಂಡ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕರು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶೆಟ್ಟರು ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಬಿತ್ತುಕೊಂಡು ಅಂಡ ಏತ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಿಡ್ತೇರು ಏತ್ ಸ್ಯಾಕ್ರಿಫೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇರು ಏತ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ದುಡ್ಡು ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತೇರು ಏತ್ ಥ್ರೆಟೆಂಡ್ ಪಿತಾರ್ದಿಗೆ ತೊಂದೇರಾರು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಜೀವಗೂ ಏತ್ ಥ್ರೆಟೆಂಡ್ ಎತ್ತಲು ಒಂದು ಮಾತ ನಂಗೆ ಈ ಸಮಯ ಪೊರಡಾಪಡು ದೇವಣ್ಣಗ ಆರು ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಒಂದು ಮಲ್ತಾರೆ 27 ಜಾತಿಯ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳನ್ನು ಒಟ್ಟು ಮಲ್ತೊಂದು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟದು ನಮ್ಮ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಪಂಪಿನ ಒಂದು ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳು ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು 26 ವರ್ಷ ಭಾರಿ ಒಂದು ಪೊರ್ಲುಡು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಡು ಅವಳ ಆಯ್ತು ಮಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ನಾಗಾರ್ಜುನದ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂತದು ಇಡೀ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಇತ ಅದಾನಿ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆತಾಡು ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೌತ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪವರ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಪವರ್ ಬತ್ತಿ ನಡೆಸೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕ ಅಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗದ ಬೆಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏರ್ದೈತೆ ಜನಕ್ಕಲು ಒಂಜಿ ಹೆಡ್ಡೆ ರೀತಿಯ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಪುಣ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆತಾಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಈತಿ ಹೆಡ್ಡೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಂಡಾಗ ಅವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಂಡ ಇನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ಇಂದಲ್ಲ ಬಾಂಬೆದ ಕಾವರ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಉಂಟು ಪಂಡ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಪುಣ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತೂ ಪಾತ್ರ ಟೈಮ್ ಮೀರಿದಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಭಾಷಣ ಚಾಲು ಉಂಡುತ್ತೆ ನಂಗೆ ಮಲ್ದಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಭಾರಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಂಡ್ ನಿಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ಪೊರ್ಲು ಬರ್ತದ ಈತು ಬರ್ತು ಎಂಕಲ್ನ ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಸೇರ್ದಿನ ಎಂಕ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಆಂಡ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕ ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಇಂಚಿನ ಕೆಲಸ ನಾನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಿತ್ತು ಎಡ್ಡ ರೀತಿಯ ಮಲ್ಪರಂಡು ಎಂಕ್ಲೆ ಒಂಜಿ ದಾನೆ ಬಣ್ಣಗ ಮಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ ಮಾತರೆಗ್ಲ ಒಂಜಿತ ಮಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ಈ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಇಡುತ್ತೆ ಮುಗ್ಲು ಮತ್ತು ಸೋಮಣ್ಣನಗರ ಮತ್ತು ಬೈದುತ್ತೋಡು ರೈಲ್ವೆದ ವಿಷಯ ಪಾತ್ರನಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮತ್ಸ್ಯಗಂಧ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಷ 24 ವರ್ಷ ದುಂಪಾಡಿದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಇನಿಕ್ಲ ಅವೇ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಐಟ್ ಎಲಿ ಎಕ್ಕಲೆ ಅವು ಒಂದು ಪೂರ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವನ ಬರ್ಸದ ನೀರು ಸತ್ರ ಉಳೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಂಚಿತನ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸೌತ್ ಕನ್ನಡದಾಗಲೂ ಜೀವನ ತಂದಿಲ್ಲ ನಂಗೆ ಮಸ್ತ್ ನೆಕ್ಕದು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಲ್ಪರಂಡು ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಸಮಿತಿ ಒಂದು ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೈಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ತರುವ ಅವನ್ನ ಅಡ್ಡರಿ ಇದ್ದ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಪಾಟ್ಲಕ ಮಲ್ಪದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಿನ ಸುಖದ ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಪಡೆದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು ಪಾತ್ರ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
ಇತ್ತ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ನಿತ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪೈದಿನ ಮಾತ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥದ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಣಿ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿನಂತಿ ಸುರುಟಾದ ಮೊಗವೇರ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಮಂಡಳಿದ ಎಚ್ ಅರುಣ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಚನೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಸಂಘ ಮುಂಬೈದ ಏರನ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಬತ್ತೇರಿ ಅವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಸಂಘದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡು ಗೌರವವನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡು ಬಿಲ್ಲವರ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಉಳ್ಳೇರಿ ಅಂಚನೆ ಅರೆಗ್ಲ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಗೌರವ ಕೊರೋಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ BSKB ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮುಂಬೈದ ಮೋಹನ್ ಉಳ್ಳೇರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬಳಿ ಅಂಚನೆ BSKBದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಬೈದರೆ ಆಂಡಲ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಎತ್ತನ ಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಚನೆ ಐಕಲ ಹರೀಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬಡ್ಸಾರ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋಡು ಧರ್ಮಪಾಲ ಯು ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ವಿಶ್ವ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಮಹಾಮಂಡಳಿ ಬಡ್ ಸಂಘದ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಆರ್ ಕೆ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಉಳ್ಳೇರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಉಳ್ಳೇರಿಗೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು ಬಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ವಿಶ್ವಕರ್ಮ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರಿ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪುಷ್ಪ ಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡು ಒಕ್ಕಲಿಗ ಸಂಘ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ಇದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ರಾಜೇಗೌಡರ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋಡು ಅಂಚನೆ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಬನ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ KC ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಬಿಲ್ಲವರ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಿಲ್ಲವ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ NT ಪೂಜಾರಿ, ಅಂಜನೆ ದೇವಾಡಿಗೆ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಜನೆ ಸಾಫಲ್ಯ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಸಾಫಲ್ಯ ಅನ್ನ 25ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಮದುವೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಪುಷ್ಪಗಿ ಅವರು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಭಂಡಾರಿ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಘದ ರಂಜಿತ್ ಭಂಡಾರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎರಡನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತರು ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಖಿಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜೈನ್ ಸಂಘದ ಉದಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಆರ್ಲ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಪುಷ್ಪಗೌರವ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡೋಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಡ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಫಾರ್ ಮುಂಬೈ ಪ್ರಭಾಕರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಅಂಜನೆ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೋಟೆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಸ್ಟೋರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಹಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರ ವಿರಾಟ್ ಶಂಕರ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟರ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಬಾಂಬೆ ಬಣ್ಸ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ CA ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಕೆ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಆರ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ರಾಜೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಕುಲಾಲ್ ಸಂಘ ಮುಂಬೈದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರ ರಘು ಎಂ ಮೂಲ್ಯರ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು ಬಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಜನೆ ಗಾಣಿಗ ಸಂಘ ಮುಂಬೈ BV ರಾವ್ ಆರ್ಲ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಪದ್ಮಶಾಲಿ ಸಮಾಜ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಘ ಉತ್ತಮ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿಗಾರ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಅಂಜನೆ ಹೆಗ್ಗಡೆ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಘದ ಮನೋಜ್ ಹೆಗ್ಗಡೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ತೀಯ ಸಮಾಜ ಮುಂಬೈದ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಎನ್ ಉಚ್ಚಿಲ್ ಆರ್ಲ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಅಂಜನೆ ರಜಕ ಸಂಘ ಮುಂಬೈ CA ವಿಜಯ್ ಕುಂದರ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಅಂಜನೆ ಕ್ರಿಶ್ಚಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಮುಂಬೈದ ಜಾನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತೆರಡು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು. ಬಿಲ್ಲವ ಸೇವಾ ಸಂಘ ಕುಂದಾಪುರ ಮುಂಬೈದ ಸೂರ್ಯ ದೇವಾಡಿಗ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಪೂಜಾರಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಅಂಜನೆ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆದ ಮಾತಾ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪುದರ್ ಬಂದ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಪುಷ್ಪಗ ಅವರನ್ನು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡಲು ನಮ್ರ ವಿನಂತಿ. ಸೂರ್ಯ ಪೂಜಾರಿ. ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ ರಸ್ಕಿನಾ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡೈಸ್. ಕೆನರಾ ವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಬರೋದು.
ಸಾರಿ ಪುರುಷೋತ್ತಮಣ್ಣ, ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಲೆಕ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೀನ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಘದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರೇ ಸಾರಿ ಬಡ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಗಡ್ಬಡ ಆಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಒಂದು ಓಕೆ.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಮಲ್ಪನೆ ಚಂದ ಇಕ್ಕದೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಒಂದಿಚ್ಚಿ ದೇವಣ್ಣ ಯಾನವರ ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಆತಂದು ಪೋದ್ಲು ಆತನ್ರಿ ಕೈ ಲೆಕ್ಕದ್ಲವ ಇದೆ ದೇವಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಐಕ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಲ್ಪಣೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ರೆ ಕಾರಣ ಉಂಡೆ ಅಣಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾನ್ ಕೈ ಲೆಕ್ಕದ ಒಣಸಲ ಪೋದಾತದೆ ಕೊಡೋಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಅಂಚೆಪಡು ಒಂದು ಇನಿ ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಈತ ಸಮಯದ 24 ವರ್ಷಡು ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ವಿಶೇಷ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಂತ ಮಾತಾಡ ಒಣದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಚೆ ದಾನ ವಿಷಯತೆ ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಅಂಚೆ ಇಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ದ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಗಳು ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಸಂಸ್ಥಾಪಕ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಶೆಟ್ರೆ, ಮಿಲರ್ ವಿಶೇಷ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಹರೀಶ್ ಅಮ್ಮೆನ್ರೆ, ಜಯಶ್ರೀ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಸಮಿತಿದ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಯನ ND ಕೋಟ್ಯಾನ್ರೆ, ಧರಂಪಾಲ್ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರ IR ಶೆಟ್ರೆ, ಎಂಗನ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆದ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಯನ DR ರಾಜು ಮೂರು ಸೇರಿದಿನ ನಮ್ಮ ತುಳುನಾಡಿನ ಮಾತ ಬಂದು ಬಾಂಧವರೇ, ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದ ಈ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದೇವಣ್ಣಗ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫೆರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ನ ಒಂಜಿ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಅವಳ ಕೊರ್ನಿಯರೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇನಿ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಡ್ ಮೆಟ್ರೋದ ಶಿಲ್ಪಿ ಆಯ್ನಂತಿನ ಇನಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಪಂಡಗ ಇನಿ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಡಿ ಈತ ಒಂಜಿ ಮೆಟ್ರೋ ಲೈನ್ ಆತಿನ ಒಂಜಿ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇನಿ ಅವು ಆ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇನಿ ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಹೋದು ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಮುಟ್ಟಿದ ವಿಷಯ ಭಾರಿ ವಿಷಯ ಇನಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ ನನಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಮತ್ಸ್ಯಗಂಧ ಬಂದದೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತೀನಿ ಆಂಡ ಐತ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನ್ದ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಹೆಂಚಿನ ಬಂದಂಡ ಈ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಇನಿ ಜಾರ್ಜಿನ ರೈಲು ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲದ ವಿಷಯ ಪಡೆದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಾ ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದ ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆಂಡ ಕೊಂಕಣ್ ರೈಲದ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಇನಿ ಶ್ರೀಧರಿಗೆ ಸನ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪೂರ ಗೊತ್ತಾನ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಸ್ಪೀಡಿಗೆ ಎತ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು ಕೆಲಸ ಎತ್ತು ವರ್ಷೋಡ ಆತಡೆ ಒಂದು ಪೂರ ಗೊತ್ತಾನಂದ ಇನಿ ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಇತ್ತ ಯಾರು ಅವಿನ ಐತ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಪಾತ್ರರುಜಿ ಆಂಡ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಒಂಜಿ ಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಯಾರು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಎನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಒಂದು ಎನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಎನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತದ ಸಭಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಂದು ಕಡೆಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ದಯಂದ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಇಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿಶೇಷತೆ ಆಪಣ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಎಂಕ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ದಯ ಬಂದಾಗ 24 ವರ್ಷಡು ಒಂದು ಮಲ್ಲ ವಿಶೇಷದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಪಂಡೇದು ಇಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಂಚದ ಪುನಗ ಯಾಲ ಮಣ್ಪೆ ಎನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ಒಂದು ಎಡ್ಡೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತ ಬೊಮ್ಮದ ತುಳುನಾಡದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೇರಿದು ಊರುದ್ಲ ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಪೊರ್ಲದ ಕಾರ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದರು ಐಕ್ಯ ಪ್ರಥಮವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಕೊರ್ಪಣಿಕೆ ಪುರ ಅಂಚನ ಮೂಜಿ ವರ್ಷ ಮುಕ್ತ ಆನಂದ ಅಂಟ ಮೂಜಿ ವರ್ಷಗಳು ಜಯಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಅವಿವಾದ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ದಾದ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಂತ್ರಿ ಪಂಪುಂಡ ಎಂಕ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಇತ್ತು ಯಾನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ತುಂಬ 2000 ಇಂಚಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆದ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನ ಅವು ಪೂರ ವಿಷಯ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಡು 24 ವರ್ಷ ಪಾತ್ರ ಒಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಆತಿನೆಲ್ಲ ಉಂಟು ದೇ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ 2000 ಜಯಶ್ರೀಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಜನ್ಮ ಬರ್ತಿರಂದಂಡ ಇಂಥ ಹೋರಾಟ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆತಿ ನಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಡು ನಾಗಾರ್ಜುನ ಪವರ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದಿನ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇದ್ದು ಪಂಪಿನ ಮುಖ್ಯ ದಾರಿನ ಪತೊಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋರಾಟ ಕೈಬಾರ್ದು ನಾವು ಆ ಹೋರಾಟದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಂಚಿನ ಮಾತು ಕೆಲಸ ಆತನ ಬಂದು ನಂಗೆ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಏರ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆದಪ್ಪು ಚತುರ್ ರಸ್ತೆ ಆದಪ್ಪು ಬೇತೆ ಕೆಲಸಗಳು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಆದಪ್ಪು ಒಂದು ಪೂರ ವಿಷಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೋರಾಟೋಡು ಆತಿನಂದು ಅಂಡ ಪೋಯಿನ ಮೂಜಿ ವರ್ಷೋಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಡು ಕೂಡ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಬರಡು ಪಂಪಿನ 1,090 ಎಕರೆ ಜಾಗ ಸರ್ವೆ ಆತಡು ಕೇಳಿದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಲೆನ ಮೂಜಿ ವರ್ಷೋಡು ಎಂಕ್ಲು ಆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಡು ನೆತ್ತ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಸಭೆನ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಇದು ಅವಿತ ವಿಷಯಗಳು ಇದು ಚೌಟೆ ನಾನು ಬರಡು ಕುಲ್ದಿತ್ತೇರು ಆರು MP ಆರಿಗೆ ಈ ವಿಷಯ ನಾನು ಪಾತೀರಿ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಗತ್ಯವಾದ ಆವಡು ದೇಪಣ್ಣ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಕ್ವೈರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ ಆತಂಡು ನೆಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಅನೇಕ ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಒಂಜಿ ಕೆಲಸ ತಿಕ್ಕಿನ ಅವಕಾಶ ಉಂಟು ಅಂಚದೊಂದು ಅಗತ್ಯವಾದ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಆವಡೊಂದು ಪುಟ್ಟ ವಿಷಯ ನಾನು ಒತ್ತದು ಬಂದೆ ಅಂಚ ಒಂದಿನ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಎನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆ ವಿಷಯ ಜೊತೊಂದೇ ಅಂಕಲು ಅಲ್ತದ ಬಕ್ಕ ನಂಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಣ್ಣೆರು ಈಗ ಮಲ್ಲಾಜಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮಲ್ದ ಬಣ್ಣಗ ಇನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ತಯಾರಪ್ಪ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ದುಮ್ಮದಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೆ ಇಚ್ಚಿ ದುಮ್ಮೊಂಜಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿ ಟೈಪದ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಅಂದಂಡ ಇತ್ತ ಪಟ್ಟಣದ ಲೆಕ್ಕ ಅದಲ್ಲ ಹಳ್ಳಿದು ಇನಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೆಲವು ವಿಷಯ ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ದುಮ್ಮು ಮಲ್ಲ ಒಂಜಿ ಎಕರೆ ಒಂಜಿ ಒಂಜಿ ಎಕರೆ ನೂದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆತನು ಅಂಚ ಅದು ಒಂಜಿ ಸ್ಮಶಾನ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಲ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ನೆಕ್ಲು ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಜೊತಂದ ದೇಪಣ್ಣಗ ಇನಿ ಏರ್ಲ ಒಂಜಿ ಓಲ್ಲ ఆయన ಜೀವನ ಅಂತ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಆನಂದ ಪೊತ್ತನಗ ಬರಿತಗಳು ಮನ್ಪೇರು ನಡೆ ಪೊತ್ತಾರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬಣ್ಣದ ಅಂಚೆ ಪುನಗ ನಿಕ್ಲು ಎಣ್ಣರು ಅಂಚನ ಸ್ಮಶಾನದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮುಟ್ಲದ ಚಿಂತನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಮಶಾನ ಒಂಜಿ ಮನುಷ್ಯಗೆ ಜನ್ಮಗೂ ಬತ್ತಿನ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಯ್ಗಳ ಒಂಜಿ ಅಕ್ಕೇರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಆನಾಗ ಆಯ್ಗಳ ಒಂಜಿ ಸರಿಯಾದ ನಿಲ್ಲಟ್ಟು ಆವಡೊಂದು ಪಂಡ ಚಿಂತನೆಗೆ ಎಂಕ್ಲು ಪ್ರತಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಡು ಪ್ರತಿ ಪಂಚಾಯತ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಸ್ಮಶಾನ ಆವಡು ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಗ ಕೊಡು ಮನ್ಪಿನಲ್ಲ ವಿಷಯ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಸಭೆನ ಮಲ್ತದ ಇತ್ತ ಅವಳ ಕೆಲಸ ಚಾಲುಂಡು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಗರ ಪಾಲಿಕೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಸಿಟಿದ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡು ಅವು ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಪಡ್ಲ ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಜೊತೊಂದ ಅಂಚದ ಅವು ನಡೆದೊಂದುಂಡು ಅಲ್ತದ ಪಕ್ಕ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಇತ್ತ ಕಡಲ ಕೊರತೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಸ್ತು ವಿಷಯ ನಡೆದೊಂದುಂಡು ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳ ಪೋತೇರು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಪೋತೇರು ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಪೋದು ಅವ್ರು ತೊಗೊಂದುಲ್ಲೇರು ಕಡಲ ಕೊರತೆ ಆವಂದೇ ಉಂಡು ಅಲ್ತದಕ್ಲಿಗೆ ಈ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ನನ್ನ ಹಾಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ಅಂಚೆ ಪುನಗ ಕಡಲ ಕೊರತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಡಿತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಬೊಮ್ಮಾಡಿತ್ತಿನ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಕಡಲ ಕೊರತೆದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಆವಡನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೆರೀಲೆಕ್ಕ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆದ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಇನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರಾವಳಿ ಪ್ರದೇಶ ಅರ್ಥವಂತ ಅಂಚೆ ಪುನಃ ಐತ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಎಂಕಲ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಈ ವಿಷಯ ಜೊತೊಂದು ಕಡಲ ಕೊರತೆಗೆ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ತಡೆಗೋಡ ಅವರು ಕಲ್ಲು ಪಾಡ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ತೂತ ಕಲ್ಲು ಪಾಡ್ದಿನ ಕಲ್ಲು ಓಡಪೋತು ಬಂದು ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ಮಲ್ಲ ಕಲ್ಲು ಪಾಡ್ದರೆ ಕಡಲೆ ಪೋತು ನಾವು ಅಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ತಡೆಗೋಡದಾಗ ಆತ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ನಿಂಗೆ ಜೊತೊಂದ ಐಕೆ ಹೋರಾಟ ಹಿಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಚಾಲುಂಡು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನನ್ನ ಬರುಪಿನ ಟೈಮಡ್ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ತಡೆಗೋಡೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಡ್ ಆದ ಅವಿನ ಟೂರಿಸಂ ಮಲ್ಪಡು ಪಂಪಿನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಂಕಲ ಸಮಿತಿ ಜೊತೊಂಡು ಐಕೆ ಮಲ್ಲ ಸಭೆಯನ್ನು ಮಲ್ತದ್ದು ನುತ್ತು ಇರುವ ಪೇಜ್ ಇದೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಎಂಕಲು ಮಣಿಪಾಲಡು ಸಭೆ ಮಲ್ತದ್ದು UT ಖಾದರ್ನ ಕೈಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಅಂಚ ಎಂಕಲ ಸಮಿತಿ ನನ್ನ ನಿರಂತರವಾದ ಈ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ಕೈ ಬಿಡುಪುಜ ಈ ವಿಷಯವನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆವಡು ಈ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಬರೋಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಟೂರಿಸಂ ಆವಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಎಡ್ಡೆ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅವಿಭಾಜ್ಯ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಆದ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜಧಾನಿ ಹಂಡಲ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿನ ಜಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬೇತೆ ಈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಇಜ್ಜಿ ಅಂಚದ ಪುನಃ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಥ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಿಖಲು ಬೈದಾರೆ ಅಂಚದ ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಈತ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ 5 ಗಂಟೆ ಈತ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂಚದಾಗ ಏನ ಸಮಿತಿದ ಲೆಕ್ಕಡು ಏನ ಒಂದು ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಆದ ಏನ ಅಕ್ಕೇರಿದ ಈ ಮಲ್ಲ ಸಭೆಟ್ ನಿಖಲೆ ಮಾತ ಅಭಿನಂದನೆ ಸಲ್ಲಾಯಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ 25ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ವಿಜೃಂಭಣೆಯಾದ ಆಯರಂಡು ಅಂಚಪ್ಪನಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಡೀ ತುಳುನಾಡದಕ್ಕೂ ಸೇರಿದು ನಮ್ಮ 25ನೇ ವರ್ಷದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಅಲ್ಲ ಈ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿದ ಒಂದು ವಿಚಾರಣ ಪತ್ರ ಮಲ್ಪುಗಂದು ಪಡೆದು ಎಲ್ಲರ ಪಾತ್ರ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಮಲ್ಪ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ
ಕಡೆತಾದ ವಂದನಾ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಇನ್ನಿತ ಜಾರ್ಜ್ ಫರ್ನಾಂಡಿಸ್ ಸ್ಮರಣಾರ್ಥಕ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪಡೆಯನಂಚಿನ ಶ್ರೀಯುತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಬೊಕ್ಕರ್ನ ಧರ್ಮಪತ್ನಿ ರಾಧಾ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಅರ್ಕಲೆಗೆ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಅರ್ಕಲೆಗೆ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ವಂದನೆ ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ರಂಚನೆ ಇಂಥ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಎರಡೇ ರೀತಿ ನಡಪವನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾಯನ LV ಅಮ್ಮಿನಗಳ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮನ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಬ್ರಿಜೇಶ್ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅರೆಗಳ ಗೌರವಪೂರ್ವಕ ವಂದನೆ ಅಂಜನೆ ಇನ್ನಿತ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಯಾದ ಬೈದಿನ ಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಆರ್ ಗೌಡ ತೋನ್ಸೆ ಆನಂದ್ M ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅಖಿಲೆಗಳ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ಗೌರವ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಇತ್ತಿನ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಪ್ರವೀಣ್ ಭೋಜ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸುರೇಶ್ S ರಾವ್ ಹರೀಶ್ G ಅಮೀನ್ ಅಂಚನೆ ಧರ್ಮಪಾಲ್ ದೇವಾಡಿಗರಿಗೆ ಅಖಿಲೆಗಳ ಮನದಾಳದ ವಂದನೆ ಸಮದಾಳದ ಇಂಥ ಸಮಾರಂಭದ ನಮ್ಮೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಹಕಾರ ಬಂದಿನ ಮಾತಾ ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಉಡುಪಿ ಪಕ್ಕ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಯ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ DR ರಾಜು ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿ ಗೌರವ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಅರುಣ್ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಸುರೇಂದ್ರ ಮೆಂಡನ್ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಸುರೇಶ್ ಕೋಟೆ ಅಖಿಲೆಗಳ ಕೃತಜ್ಞತೆ ವಿವಿಧ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ ಮಿತ್ರರು ಪಕ್ಕ ಸಹಕಾರ ಗುಂಪಿನ ಮಾತ್ರೆಗಳ ಅಖಿಲೆಗೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಅರ್ಪಣೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಚನೆ ಸಂಘದ ಮಾಜಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮಾತ್ರೆಗಳ ನಮನವನ್ನು ಸಮರ್ಪಣೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂಚನೆ ಶ್ರೀದೇವಿ ಆರ್ಟ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸುಕೇಶ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಅಕ್ಷಿತಾ ಧೋಳಂ ಭಾರತಿ ಭಾರತ್ ಪಕ್ಕ ರುಕ್ಷಾನ ಪಟ್ನೇಕರ್ ಅಖಿಲೆಗಳ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಇನ್ನಿತ ಈ ಸಮಾರಂಭವು ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷ ಪರೋಕ್ಷ ಮಾತ್ರೆಗಳ ಜಯಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪರಿಸರ ಪ್ರೇಮಿ ಒಣಸ್ದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋದು ಒಣಸೋದು ತೀರ್ಥದ ಒಣಸ್ದ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತೆಲ್ಲ ತೀರ್ಥಬಹುದು ಒಣಸು ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಧನ್ಯವಾದ.